And we're streaming! So, Lurler, now that we're live, and this is going to be on YouTube, I have a very important question. Are you prepared for my very important question?
Never prepared for any of your fucking questions.
Have you heard of Temple OS?
Oh, yes. I may have.
If you have heard of it, can you tell me what you know about it? Hold on, I'm gonna turn this light off because it's glaring. And I'm a professional who does all my setup before I hit stream. That was a joke. Obviously it was a joke because it's blatantly false. We don't need fucking story. It's Wario. If you're trying to play... If you're playing a Wario game for the story, you're doing something wrong with your life. Yeah, let's create a file on this safeguard. So, are you looking it up?
I'm looking at what the Wikipedia says, but something tells me this doesn't seem quite right.
What did you find?
OS, formerly J operating system, Sparrow OS or Los Thos, is a biblical themed lightweight operating system created in the span of a decade.
No, that's accurate.
Oh, okay.
But Temple OS is not interesting because of what Temple OS... Temple OS is not the interesting part. The interesting part is the man who created it, which is a man by the name of Terry A. Davis, whose story is actually pretty sad. So, Terry A. Davis, let's talk about the man, the myth, the legend for just a moment. Terry A. Davis, he was like a programmer. Oh, what? No, I don't want to stop the current emulation. What? Oh, no. Oh, no! Steam is fucking me over right now.
What's the matter?
I fucking... So, like, with Steam, Steam... Oh, jeez, I opened fucking big picture mode. I don't know when this started happening, but I fucking hate that it has been happening. So, like, if you have Xbox controller configuration active with Steam, your controller can, like, fuck with your system. Exit Steam. As in, like, your fucking, like, your right stick will move your mouse, and start will do all kinds of uncool shit with your system, and it's just a big, gigantic pain. But I went and disabled that. Anyway, so Terry A. Davis, he was like a programmer, and in like the... Oh, geez. I don't know when he started working on Temple OS, but he worked on... The baseline of Temple OS is... It was made by a dude named Terry A. Davis, who claimed to have a direct line of conversation with God himself. And God dictated every last detail of Temple OS. Which, by itself, that's already like, oh, that's weird. But then you, like, look into the dude's life and, like, the things he believes. So, Lurler, you know the thing I said right before we started recording that had you very, very worried that I said it on stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just, like, that's one of the that's one of the less insane things that he said. The man has he has a lot of problems with the CIA, and he very much, he's a big fan of the N-word.
Lord.
And he, like, so, I'm sure you've noticed, I have, like, little to no filter. But, like, there's things that, like, I probably wouldn't just say, especially not on, like, a public forum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it probably would be best.
Yeah, that's not him. Because he... Hold on, let me... Don't you love that, like, I'm playing one of my favorite games, and I've said, like, absolutely fucking nothing about it?
What?
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 I said, don't you love that, like, I'm playing one of my favorite games on stream, and I've said, like, almost nothing about it?
You said, because you cut out and it said, because
Shit.
it was, like, a second ago, it was like, don't you love how I've said anything? I'm playing one of my favorite games, and I've said nothing about it. But,
I mean, you didn't miss anything important. Let's see. What's a quote from him I can use without having to censor myself? Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Hello, here's one of his tweets from 2013. Hello, you can talk with God. Fucking N-word. I'm gonna send you this collection of tweets here. Where to go? Where to go? Show in folder. What the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna send you this, like, little collection of tweets. Anyway, so, Lurler, what do you know about Wario? Hold on. Hold on. This is frustrating me that I...
what are you calling me for?
So, like, okay, if I call you on Messenger, you can hear my audio, and I won't be constantly cutting out on Messenger, because, like, we haven't had that problem on Messenger. But if we still have the Discord call open, you can still see Wario World. Make sense?
Wario World.
What?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
You're not seeing Wario World? Are you... I'm not screen sharing, that's why. Wow! I'm a fucking doofus.
Yeah, you are a fucking doofus, you dweeb. There you go, now I can see it.
There's Wario World. Alright, I'm gonna call you on Messenger. Because I keep fucking cutting out on here. Alright, hello. Hello! I'm gonna mute myself on... Wait, no, if I mute myself on Discord, you won't hear the game. I don't know. I don't know if that's important. Mute.
Yeah, my phone. Wait, no, you're speaking now.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Alright. Mute yourself. Alright, now mute yourself on Discord because I'm hearing you twice. Oh, Lord.
I can just hear the fucking yeah.
Alright, good. So you hear the game and the fucking... And you hear me.
Yeah.
Alright. So, what y'all motherfuckers know about Wario?
Jesus Christ. I'm like going 1 frame per 10 years and it's just pixeled out the ass.
Oh, no! Is that an issue with my internet or yours? Because my internet's been fucking trash the past couple days.
It might be yours because my internet's not fucking up.
Fuck.
My internet's kind of fine.
Huh. I don't know what the... I just have no idea what the hell.
Excellent.
Excellent!
What's with these, like, fucking...
Weirdos?
retarded toucans?
These freaks?
Yeah, he's fucking retarded toucans. What the hell?
I have no fucking clue. Everything, like, see, this is what I miss this about, like, Wario, especially, like, this era of Wario. Like, okay, so, here, let me run y'all down on, like, the history, like, the illustrious history of Wario. So, like, alright. It's time. It's time for Super Mario Land. Or Super Mario Land 2. Alright? And it's being directed by a dude, a man, a bro. His name was Gunpei Yokoi. Sadly, he's dead now. Got hit by a car. Some people think it was the Yakuza. He was the director of the game. He was basically like around this time, any like major Nintendo game on the Game Boy, that was his baby. He was the director. He was the main man. He birthed Wario because he directed this Mario game, and like there was already another like a previous Super Mario Land. Like the first one wasn't great, but you had this other one, and it was good. It was good. It's Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins. And Gunpei Yokoi was like, well, who are we gonna have as the villain? Because I don't want to use Bowser, because Bowser's not my creation. I'm stuck with Mario, but like, what am I gonna do about a villain? And he was like, I know, I'll make this other dude, and he's like Mario, but bad. And so, he birthed Wario out of his dick gina. And that's where Wario came from. I'm surprised I didn't get a comment on Dick Gina. So, Wario was meant to be... So yeah, Wario was meant to be like Mario, but not good. Because he's like all of Mario's he's like everything uncool. Like, everywhere where Mario is cool, Mario is like uncool. Like, Mario's like, oh, I'm a good guy. I rescue the princess because I want to be a good person. When really, everyone sees through your fucking charade, Mario. You just want to get up in that royal puss.
Come on, man. You gotta jump across the poles.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while since I've...
Unlock that fucking inner stripper, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Inner pole dancer.
There we go.
There you go. See, you even had a crowd, and they were disappointed.
Well, yeah, of course they're disappointed because I jumped down and started beating the shit out of them. Man, so, like, I already don't understand the appeal of strip clubs, but, like, I would understand the appeal even less if, like, every so often, one of the strippers just came down and, like, beat the shit out of all the patrons. Actually, I would go- Actually, no, if that happened, I would go to fucking strip clubs. I would like, if that was a thing that happened on the reg, I would absolutely go to strip clubs. Cause, like, that'd be awesome.
Jesus Christ, this game is fucking...
weird?
Yeah, no, it's like running so fucking shit.
I mean, it's running fine on my end, and the stream looks like it's doing just fine.
I don't know, it might be my end then, cause, god damn.
Alright, say something? Alright. I just wanted to make sure OBS was capturing your audio.
I don't get why this is fucking running so shit like this.
I don't know, man. Fucking, if I had better options than Discord, I would use them. Trust me. Garlic! Don't you love garlic? Delicious garlic restores health! Listen, you big oaf! If you've got the courage to take me on, I guess it's okay to sell you garlic! So, I don't know where the hell it came from, but, like, Mario's thing is mushrooms, so they made Wario's thing fucking garlic. I don't know why. That's just like, oh yeah, Wario, he's a garlic man. I'm surprised. I would not be surprised if there was like shitty fan fiction out there where Wario used his like garlic farts to slay vampires.
God.
And like with a lot of characters, I would be like, oh, that'd be better than what they're doing with the character now. But like for Wario, I wouldn't say that because like, actually I might because that's at least something.
Jesus Christ, this is pissing me off. But this is
The way it's running.
Shit. Yeah, the way it's running on my end.
That's so weird. Wario, are you using the B button correctly?
What the hell happened?
I don't know. Yeah, so like Gunpei Yokoi, he made Wario. He's like a bad Mario. In fact, that's like where his name comes from. Because like the Japanese word for bad is wa. Oh. I heard myself for a second.
Nope, that didn't fix it.
Oh yeah, so like if I remember right, the Japanese word for bad is like warui. So like Wario, he's like he's bad. He's bad. He's bad. He's really, really bad.
Yeah.
He's a smooth criminal. What the fuck? But yeah, so like, and then after that, Wario wasn't really a villain anymore. He was just kind of like a guy.
Just a douchebag.
Yeah, he was just a guy who really likes money. And it's like the only incentive he has for like doing anything. Like,
so why are you breaking this stone square?
Cause I need, there we go. I need this shiny fucking rock to fight the boss. If you like boss battles, this game's got like 15 fucking boss battles across like 8 levels. That's not true. It's gotten a lot more than that.
Hey, those are dinosaurs, aren't they?
They're like dinosaur dudes. I remember really liking the instruction. Okay, this game, thinking about it, really makes me miss, like, instruction books. Like, the little instruction manuals that came with the game.
Yeah.
That, like, just don't really exist anymore. And which sucks, and I hate it. But like, at the same time, I get it. Cause, like, the instruction book for this game was, like, really cool. Cause, like, everything in the book was like from Wario's perspective, and he's constantly like, yeah, I'm the best. These guys, they fucking suck. Fuck them. I'm the best. I'm gonna make all this money. Look at how cool I am. And it was just like, hell fucking yeah, Wario. So like then they had like Super Mario Land 3. But it was fucking plot twist. It was Wario Land. And like the point of Wario Land. So like in Super Mario Land 2, the plot is that like while Mario was away in the events of Mario Land 1, this asshole named Wario came by and just like stole his castle. So, like, Mario had to go, like, beat the shit out of him and get him to go away. So, like, Wario Land, you are Wario, having been kicked out of Mario's castle, and now you're like, I just wanted a castle. And it just went from there.
Yeah. What the fuck? What happened?
Did Discord drop you?
No, it shouldn't have.
Sounded kind of like it did. I don't know. Oh, geez. I'm looking at my screen. I'm looking at my Discord screen share, and it looks atrocious.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like for like a split, like for like a minute, it'll run, like it'll look just fine on here.
And then after that split second, it goes back to being fucking oatmeal.
Yeah, like it's acting fine right now.
Huh.
Up there it goes. There it goes.
It's because things are actually fucking happening now. So like I intended on streaming Pikmin 2, but I could not for the life of me get Pikmin 2 to run today, and I didn't feel like fucking with Dolphin enough to get Pikmin to run. So I made a choice. I had a choice to make. I could have either played Cubivore, which is a really fucking weird game. Here's Lurler, have you heard of Cubivore?
No, but it sounds like a fucking weird ass fetish game.
It's a game where you are like a square dude. And
What the fuck?
Are you what the fucking me, or what's going on in Wario?
No, I'm like, damn it, phone. I'm like looking at fucking pictures of this Cubivore game.
Oh yeah, it's real weird. But if you had heard of it before, chances are you would have heard of it because like trying to get like a copy of the game. This fucking game is the most expensive game I've ever fucking seen.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it just that fucking rare or something? Or?
I guess. But like it was just this like weird little GameCube game made by a company that I don't think is even around anymore. It doesn't have like I've played a little bit of it. It's not like it's good. I don't know if it's like $3,000 good.
Well, fucking excuse me?
Yeah. Like I said, it's good. I don't know if it's like $3,000 good.
What is even the point of this fucking ugly ass looking game?
It's like okay, you're a little cube dude. You're a little piggy cube dude, and you like kill and eat other little cube dudes and become like a. It's hip to be square. You add more squares to your square.
Okay.
And
this game looks stupid.
It's actually, like I said, it's good. It's fun. It's not $3,000 fun. My honest to God advice to like anyone at home who wants to play Cubivore, emulate that shit. For a hint, because like I'm gonna hear the FBI knocking on my door any minute now for saying that live on stream, but like it's a legitimate it's legitimate advice, because Cubivore is, first of all, like I said, it was made by a company that just does not exist anymore. So like even if it weren't for all the like used game nonsense regarding like, even if it weren't for all like the weird money nonsense regarding used games, which by the way, if you buy a used game, absolutely none of that money goes to the developer. Whoever made that game does not see a fucking dime of a game you buy used. Just throwing that out there. So, but like, even if it weren't for that little fact, the company, like I said, I think that company just does not exist anymore. So even if the money you spent went to like a game company, it would not be the people who made the game. They just wouldn't get your money anyway. So like, just emulate it, because it's not fucking worth like however much some asshole on eBay is gonna charge you for. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's a fun game, but it's not as fun as like what these people are charging for. And like, I kind of get it. I kind of get charging a lot for like a game like that, because it is rare. It's rarer than it's rarer than most GameCube games, but it is not like, but these days that's not saying, but these days like most GameCube games are rare as fuck anyway. I haven't looked in a while, but like last time I did, it was very hard to find like a lot of GameCube games anymore. And the ones I did find, they were pretty pricey because they just... I don't know, they're not as, like, GameCube games did not sell as well as, like, original Xbox games. God fucking damn it. They did not sell as well as, like, original Xbox games or as PlayStation 2 games. Because the PlayStation 2, even with the, like, meteoric rise of the Nintendo Switch, it's still, at least for now, the highest selling system in, like, video game history. Look at this turtle-looking motherfucker. Look at him. He looks so fucking sad. He looks like he doesn't want to be here.
You're not seeing. Now I'm seeing a turtle with a tank on his back.
Doesn't he? Like, look at his face. Doesn't he look like his He looks like his wife died.
I can't see his face. All I'm seeing is pics.
All right. All right. Well, hold on. Let me. Wait a minute, are his cannonballs just, like, bouncing harmlessly off of me? I'm gonna send you a picture of this, then, if you can't, like, see it for the screen share. There you go. There's that. Yeah, his cannonballs are just bouncing, fucking bouncing harmlessly off of me. Let me know when you see...
Yeah, now I see it. Good lord.
Yeah, you see the game or the image I sent you?
The image you sent me. I still can't see the game.
Alright, like I said, doesn't he look like his, like, wife died or something?
Yeah, he looks pretty fucking pathetic.
He looks depressed. Right. Is that your AC, or are you in, like, a car?
Yeah, it's my AC.
Alright.
Fucking hate this shit.
Alright. There we go. And you're moving soon, yeah?
Yeah, in like 2 days.
Thank God, because you always sound so miserable and it makes me feel bad. Yeah, I know, and I mean, it makes for good comedy, but like... Hi, Bagheera. Alright, so when you watch the... Alright, I guess fucking...
Punchysaur.
Hey, it's Punchysaurus Rex. It's Punchy Sonichu. This is what he started doing after the comic. He turned green. It's his final evolution. It's, He looks like fucking... When I was a kid, I always thought he looked like fucking Launchpad from, like, DuckTales. I mean, doesn't he have that, like... He has that, like, weird duckbill mouth and the fucking Jay Leno chin?
Yeah. Punchysaurus Rex.
Yeah, he's Punchysaurus Rex. With his fucking mitten hands. Like Knuckles... Like Nipples the enchilada.
I still think the fucking flexing cow is my favorite one.
Oh, the flexing cow. I think he's supposed to be a pig, but I'm not sure.
He sounds like a cow.
He does sound like a cow, but like he's got like a pig nose.
Well,
I don't know.
Maybe
By the way,
he's like a weird amalgamation of a fucking cow and a pig.
Oh yeah.
The cow and a pig just had a nice drink and got it on the next night.
I've been really trying, baby. Alright, now he's dead, and he vomited up a bunch of coins, and I'm gonna suck them up with my horrifying mouth. Look at that, Jesus Christ. Every boss in this game has a name, and all of it, like, the instruction book gave away all the bosses, and it also gave all their names.
What's the name of Punchysaurus Rex?
Let's look it up. Oh, also, I finished the fucking gold statue, so I get an extra half a heart. Wario World bosses. Bosses. His name is Green Fist.
Green Fist.
Yeah, Green Fist. Which is
The fuck?
which is especially funny because because his fists were like the only part of him that wasn't green. But no, I bring that up because I distinctly remember, like, the pig cow, his name is fucking Red Brief J.
Name is what?
Red Brief J.
What the fuck?
And, like, the instruction, I specifically remember that, like, the instruction manual, like, throughout the whole instruction, yeah, because, like, the instruction manual had, like, little snippets about the bosses, or at least the major ones, because there's, like, 4 major bosses. And, like, in that one's description, Wario's just, like, fucking berating this boss. And he's like, oh, fucking, he's just named after what he wears. What the fuck is up with that? What if I was named after what I wear? Oh, here comes fucking purple overalls. Whoop-de-doo. That's my favorite thing about Wario. Because, like, I kind of get it. Mario's like their like mascot. They don't want to give him like they're a little afraid to give him like a personality because they think it'll like alienate some of the people. I don't fucking know, but like with like secondary characters, like with Wario, they didn't give a fuck with Wario. They're like, yeah, he's gonna be this big fucking asshole, and he's gonna be the greatest character ever written. Wario makes literally everything better. I've been playing a lot of Ark lately, and every time you start up a new game in Ark, you gotta make your character. And of course, every time I make a character in Ark, I fucking make him like really wide and really short with like long ass gorilla arms, and I give him like the thinnest, smallest legs possible. To make him more like our capitalist Lord and Savior Wario. Alright, we gotta bust up these fucking vases, otherwise they will literally spit enemies forever. They will never stop unless we destroy them, but our fists do nothing. What the fuck is... Alright, I'm gonna fucking... I like how there are just these fucking statues of Wario's head around. There we go. So, Wario, I may have said it on stream at some point, but I don't think I have. Wario is my favorite Nintendo character. Period. There are no Nintendo characters I like more than Wario. How about you, Lurler? Who's your favorite Nintendo character?
Probably Bowser.
Alright. I would have laughed my ass off if you'd have said Sonic.
Why?
Because Sonic's not a Nintendo character.
Well, I know that. Why? That's why I would never say fucking Sonic.
Not even as like a joke.
Yeah, not even as like a joke.
But Lurler, Sonic is a joke.
Well, no shit.
Except for fucking you, between now and like between last time I streamed and now, you have played Sonic Mania.
Oh yeah.
What are your thoughts? As someone who, much like myself, fucking hates Sonic, what are your thoughts on Sonic Mania?
Best Sonic game ever made.
Fair.
My personal opinion, best Sonic game ever made.
It's not an opinion, it's a fact. Sonic Mania is like the only good Sonic game. Oh, and
Oh, yeah.
Sonic CD. Those are like the only 2 good ones.
Phone, will you fucking stop doing this, goddammit.
What's it doing?
Like every time I try to click on something, it blacks out, goes back to the screen, blacks out again.
Oh, you know, you know why it's doing that? Are you on the call on your phone?
Yeah?
It's doing that because your hand is like going near the top of the screen, and it thinks it's being cute and helpful because it thinks you're putting the phone by your face.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's like a sensor near like the top of the screen, and whenever you're like in a call, be it like a Facebook call or like a regular call, it'll do that. It'll black out to keep your face from like pressing buttons and shit.
That's fucking annoying.
It is annoying. Like I said, they think they're being cute and helpful, but really it's just goddamn annoying.
Yeah.
And stupid. Phones are stupid. We should go back to writing letters.
How about not?
Alright.
Not do that.
You know what makes less mistakes than a fucking than a fucking, like, smartphone manufacturer?
What?
Carrier pigeons. Alright, you fucking bird. Carry this message to this specific place. You'll know them. And it'll be like... "Brrr," and you'll just do it.
Well,
He'll just do it. Without too many problems.
Well, how the fuck you know if that bird's gonna go exactly there or not?
I mean, it worked for people, so obviously they at least worked most of the time, or no one would have fucking used them.
Well, no shit, but I mean, like, they had to have, like, some special method for this bird to be like, okay, you go here, back and forth, piece of shit.
It was...
They're like, you cannot tell me that they just picked up a bird, stuck a letter on it one day, and was like, okay, go to this specific location, and that goddamn bird went there.
No, I think they, like, trained them very extensively.
see if I can get fucking Facebook Messenger on this fucking Mac.
I mean, I don't think there's like an extension or like a client. I've just used I just use Chrome for Messenger.
Yeah, that's fine then. I'll just do that.
Alright, you see this big crystal motherfucker? He never respawns. I'm gonna kill him right here. He never respawns. He stays dead forever. He's dead forever now. Dun, dun, dun. They remixed this song for WarioWare Shake It. It's in one of the later levels. It's in like a city level, and it's fucking awesome. Yeah, for as much as I love this game, as much as I like talk about this game off channel, this isn't even my favorite Wario game.
What is your favorite Wario game?
Shake It.
Yeah.
It's fucking good. Like, really good. And like, I feel like that game also really encapsulates Wario's character.
I just really like the fucking look of that game.
Oh yeah. More games need to have that, like, hand-drawn style.
Oh yeah. I
Like-
need to play Shake It.
What's that?
I need to play Shake It.
Shake It's
Never
fucking...
played
Shake It is great.
I still laugh every now and then when I watch videos on that shit.
Oh, like the cutscenes where they're like...
How that character's just like talking to Wario about how his entire race is fucking enslaved, and Wario's just laying there picking his nose.
He doesn't care! He's like, why... Yeah, Wario's like, oh, boo-hoo, your people are enslaved. Why is this my problem? Oh, man. Every single Wario Land game is great. For someone who loves Wario, though, I have a dirty, dirty secret, and that is I've never played WarioWare.
What the hell is WarioWare?
It's a series of games focused around micro games, which are different from mini games in that a micro game generally lasts like 5 seconds. And they're fast and frenetic, and apparently they're like great party games. But man, that's not what I want. That's not what I want out of Wario.
Is that series where they got like that weird look for Wario?
Yeah, where he's got like the biker goggles.
Yeah, like a weird like fucking ripped sleeves like jean jacket or some shit.
Yeah, which like it's not a bad look for Wario. It's just not what I fucking want.
Yeah.
And it makes me upset that his WarioWare look is like his default look in Smash Brothers. Which, like, on the one hand, I kind of get it, because they're like, alright, he's his own, he's like, he's evolved past, like, where he came from. But, like, he also really shouldn't have.
But don't they fix that in one Smash? Like,
well, you can use, well, you, like, his like, alt cost, he has, like, you can have his, like, old school outfit as, like, an alt.
Huh.
Like, you know how you change the characters, or the colors on a character? Well, like,
yeah.
Well, like, for Brawl and Smash Brothers on Wii, and for Brawl and Smash 4, he's got, like, 8 he's got, like, 8 colors in total. And 4 of them are his WarioWare look, and 4 of them are his, like, old school look.
Huh.
Which is... it's nice. I'm glad they did that. E3's coming up. Nintendo, if you announce that, like, Smash Brothers on Switch is a port of Smash 4, I will literally kill myself. My blood will be on your hands. Hi, Ryan! Yeah, I will literally kill myself. My blood will be on your hands. It's up to you, ghost of Satoru Iwata. You gotta go to, like, whoever... because, like, what the fuck was his name? Mishima? He retired. Because he was, like, an old dude when they replaced... like, the dude they replaced Iwata with, because Iwata, if you don't know, like... we were about to kill ourselves with Korra. Miranda says hi. Oh, man. And suicide... here's the topic of the day. Suicide. Lurler, what's your favorite way to commit suicide?
My favorite way to commit suicide?
Yes, what's your favorite suicide?
Favorite suicide.
Favorites. This is a real topic that we are really talking about.
Probably driving a car as fast as you can into a wall or something. Some blunt object that you know if you drive past 60 miles an hour and you slam into it, you're fucking dead.
My favorite suicide is going to McDonald's and taking a soda, taking like a large drink and mixing all of the sodas at the fountain.
How is that a suicide?
Because that's what that's called.
What?
That's called when you get a fountain drink and you mix all the drinks. It's called a suicide.
Huh.
Probably from the diabetes. But no, if I were if I were going to do it, which don't worry, friends and listeners, I won't. Probably. I mean, if Nintendo announces that Smash 4 is a port, I'll do it on stream. Watch, I'm gonna look like a real jackass if they do announce that it's a port. Then I'm gonna be like, well, I guess I gotta kill myself on stream now. But, if I were going... it's actually very similar to what you were saying, Lurler, of just, like, taking a fast car. But I would want to shoot out of the windshield and take someone out with me.
Take someone out with you. That
Like,
has been like a fucking ongoing conversation between you and I for like...
at least 3 years.
Yeah, at least 3 or 4 years that's been like a fucking thing.
That's... like, I have, like, a handful of ways I'd like to go. The most boring of which is getting struck by lightning. Like, I have, like, a lot of, like, preferred ways I'd like to go when my time comes. Fighting a tiger to the death with my bare fucking hands. That'd be a cool way to go. Man mauled by tiger. Well, at least it was cool. Getting struck by lightning and exploding like a fucking cactus. Miranda would put her swimsuit on and fall asleep in the snow. But, like, my favorite way I would want to go is, alright, I'm like 300. Future technology has allowed me to live far beyond what nature ever intended. So, like, I am literally 300 years old. I'm driving around in, like, What car have we been talking about? Was it the Dodge Challenger or the Dodge Charger? I can never fucking remember.
It's fucking Challenger, I believe.
Challenger. The two-door one.
Yeah, like a fucking black Challenger.
Black Challenger, red seats, with, like, a red racing stripe. I'm driving down the road. I am going 6,000 miles an hour. I'm going 6 million miles an hour. 1 mile per hour. No, I'm not making that joke. I'm going 6 million miles an hour. And I'm not buckled up. Because I'm 300 years old. I literally do not care anymore. Did I say 600?
You said 300.
Okay. Good to know I'm keeping consistent. I'm going, like, ridiculously fast. I'm also super old. Which, I mean, I'm more, at this point, I am more machine than human. Like, I've got robot eyes, I've got robot legs. At this point, there's only 3 parts of me that are still human. My brain, my heart, and my penis. Which, thanks to future technology, all 3 will still work at age 300. But I'm going like 1 million miles an hour, and I just slam on the brakes, and I shoot out of the windshield like Superman pose with like the one fist out and the other at my side. No, Goku pose with like the one fist at my side and the other out in front of me, and I aim at like
so like his fucking dragon fist bullshit.
Yeah, his dragon fist. That means you'd actually have a license. It's the year 300. I literally just plug into the car. Licenses are no longer required. It's the year, like, 2500. I no longer need a license to drive a car. Licenses, like, you don't need a license to drive when you become the car. I plug my consciousness into the motor vehicle. It doesn't even have a motor at this point. It's just a battery. All cars are electric in the year 2500. Or at least they fucking better be. Looking at you, fucking Elon Musk, who will also be alive in the year 2500. And if you aren't, I'll dig you up and beat the shit out of you. So it's the year 2500. I'm driving super fast, and I see him. The like ultimate neo-Nazi skinhead. He's got the shaved head. He's this big fat piece of shit with like swastikas and like Nazi symbolism tattooed all over his body. And like I have a moment where it's like the Matrix. Everything's going in super slow motion. And I just look at him and he looks at me and I point at him. And I slam on the brakes and I shoot out the windshield. The car literally explodes. I exit the vehicle so fast. And I'm doing the fucking Goku Dragon Fist pose, and I hit this motherfucker, and we both like it's like when the atomic bombs dropped in fucking Hiroshima. All that's left of anyone around to witness this is a shadow burnt into the wall. It's catastrophic. There's a crater. Half of the world is dark forever because of all the dust and sheer bullshit pulled up from this cataclysmic explosion. And that's how I want to die.
Where did that fucking turtle go?
He just fucked off. He didn't want to fight me. Okay. You know, the media is shitting on Elon Musk, and Elon Musk shitting on the media, that makes him a hero. I shouldn't say that, because there's, like, a lot of shitty people who the media shits on and who shit on the media, so I guess I shouldn't say that. But, like, I don't know. It's, like, I don't know. When has the media ever, like, when in the last 5 to 10 years has the media been helpful?
Never.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the media's never been helpful. The media was like important. The media was like important in like the 60s with the Vietnam War. It was important with like a lot of things throughout like American history. I don't care about anyone else regarding like journalism, but like journalism was important to like American history, and now it's just like it's dying. The internet is ruining, like, and not even just the internet as a whole, YouTube specifically, because, like, I don't, like, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, I can find my news in seconds. I don't want to watch fucking news on the TV. Also, fun fact, this boss's name is the Scythe-Handed Monster.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because he is a monster with scythes for hands.
Yeah, we clearly saw that in the video.
Oh, fuck, I died.
He just got one of those fucking spike balls up the ass and he just died.
Oh, God.
One thing I want...
I got a bunch of YouTube notifications all at once. You must have 100 coins in order to continue. Sure. I'll continue and spend 100 coins. It's literally nothing to me. It hurts Wario, but, like, I'm not Wario, the capitalist pig. But it could be worse. He could be a dirty fucking communist. If there's anyone in my audience who watches this later who thinks communism is like a proper solution to fix things, educate yourself. And be like a real human being. And not a dirty fucking communist. Because, like, communism has literally never brought anything good. Like Mario! Yeah, Mario's a dirty fucking communist. Look at all that red he wears. I had a point. I don't know. Fuck this boss. I don't like this boss. This boss isn't fun. Oh, look, he's dead. Look at Wario. Look at this stupid motherfucking face. I love Wario. He's the greatest. So, Lurler, what is your experience with our Lord and Savior Wario?
The only Wario game I've ever, like, fucking touched was actually fucking Shake It. Like, when it came out, when it first came out, I remember being in a fucking GameStop at a mall and seeing this damn game on the fucking Wii. I was like, oh shit, it's fucking Wario. So I'm sitting there playing this game in fucking GameStop for like a good hour. Because fuck knows what my fucking parents were doing at the time at this fucking mall. They just kind of like were like, oh, he's in GameStop, alright. They just left me there, so I'm sitting there playing fucking Wario while they're out just shopping for bullshit. And it was like one of the greatest moments of my fucking like little loser kid life.
Oh yeah. Wario Land Shake It, like I said, Wario World is fantastic and I love it, but it's not even my favorite Wario game. Wario Land Shake It is like the best. Are you prepared for this boss? Because I'm never prepared for this boss.
Oh, it's the fucking hooker crocodile.
Yeah, it's the hooker dial. With her long tongue. They knew what the fuck they were doing. Like, don't even play, Nintendo. Don't even play.
God, this thing's... I don't like that it's got boobs.
It doesn't have boobs. It just wears women's underwear.
Well, kind of, like...
Which, I fucking, like...
It's still fucking weird.
Oh yeah, like I said, Nintendo knew exactly what the hell they were doing. I don't know what the hell they were doing, but Nintendo did.
What the fuck did that thing just do?
It stuck out her tongue that has like a... Miranda, I'm uncomfortable looking at this thing too. We were talking, okay, so Wario Land Shake It, because I don't want to talk about this lizard any more than I fucking have to. I already have to look at it to fight it. I don't want to talk about it. So, like, Wario Land Shake It, one of the reasons it's so great, one, it's just really fucking fun. It's just a fun game. Two, it has a fucking marvelous aesthetic that, like, drawn, animated anime aesthetic it's got. I love it. I think it's the perfect aesthetic for Wario to have, where like everything looks like hand animated, and not like sprite work or like 3D models or whatever. Like, don't get me wrong, I like good sprite work, but like good sprite work is so fucking hard to find. Alright, anyway, what about my werewolf? What else? Oh, also, like, Wario Land Shake It, with the way it, like, it's just wonderful because of, like, it's fucking funny.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't get that a lot with platforming games. You really, really don't. You just don't get it a lot.
No, you don't.
And, like, when Nintendo tries, they're fucking hilarious. Like, have you played any of the Mario... Oh, yeah, you played Bowser's Inside Story, and you fucking love that game, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I love that game.
Yeah, so you already know Nintendo is fucking hilarious when they try.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I could be a straight werewolf, but I could also be a gay werewolf. Jokes aside, like, my point for if anyone in the audience, if anyone doesn't fucking know, we're talking about like a D&D character in like a monstrous campaign. And
it's like, isn't he like a werewolf, but like he's a weird werewolf or something?
Yeah, he's a werewolf who is like, he has been cursed to be perma-wolf. So, like, my point when I made him is to, like, alright, how can I make this as inconvenient for me as possible? Alright. Oh, shit. I actually found all of the little tree dudes in both levels. Yeah, okay, so, speaking of, like, Wario Land Shake It, and how great hand-drawn visuals are in video games, and there will never ever be enough to satisfy me. Lurler, I've showed you a little game that came out relatively recently, I think like last year, called Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap.
Yeah, you showed me some bits and pieces of that.
Yeah, it's got this fucking marvelous aesthetic. That's a word I use a lot. I guess I can blame Tumblr and the fucking stupid vaporwave memes.
I mean, I see what you mean, because that game does look fucking... Like, I love the style of it.
Oh yeah, it has like a fucking amazing style. I love that it's like hand animated. Alright, we're gonna get into some fucking spooky shit. Cause I'm planning on the stream being like regular length, unless do you work today?
Yeah, I do.
Ah, damn. You gotta beat the big bone fist! So
wait, is this gonna lead to that fucking clown one?
Not just... We're gonna fight him before the end of the stream, but yeah, but he's not in the spooky zone. This is the bone zone! Oh shit, there we go. I fucking love saying bone zone, by the way. I do not know why. I think it's just because... Lurler, you give it a shot. What is this area?
It's fucking the bone zone, skeletons, I don't know.
Yeah, the bone zone! You're not saying it right. I don't think you're enjoying saying it as much as I enjoy saying it. But yeah, if anyone who doesn't know me personally can't fucking tell, I fucking love skeletons. They're the best. Skeletons are the greatest thing on the planet. I'm so glad everyone has a skeleton. I'm so glad I have a skeleton. It makes me happy thinking about it. Like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking skeleton.
What the fuck is that noise?
It's a crow. Because this is the spook zone. This stream would be great. Like, this game, I only now recognize I have missed a wonderful opportunity to save this for Halloween. Because, like, this game is, like, weirdly fucking creepy.
Oh, yeah. I think the one that creeps me out the most is the fucking clown when it rides around on the fucking ball. Whatever.
Oh, he's not even the worst.
Oh, he's not. Oh, I know he's not. He just fucking creeps me out.
Actually, I think like one of the worst ones is this little zone's boss. Which if you don't know what this one's boss is, I'm not gonna spoil it.
I don't remember what this one's boss is.
Okay. Cursed or Guardian. I'm gonna go with, like, Oswald. I don't know. Because, like, Oswald's kind of like, he kind of doesn't like the fact that he's a werewolf. But at the same time, he doesn't have any, like, he's too far gone to, like, try to be, like, a hero or a good boy about things. So I guess he'd be cursed. If that makes sense. Cause like Oswald is he's not like an edgy, like, oh, I'm just so evil. He's not like that's not his character. His character is he's just a fucking loon who really wants to have bacon again. So, like, cursed makes the most sense, but he's not like, again, he's not he's not Shadow the Hedgehog where he's like, oh, I'm evil. I like to kill people. I'm so bad. No, he's just kind of out there and doesn't give a shit about anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I honestly really hate characters like that.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, and, like, a lot of people, most people, I'd say, go through, like, a lot of people go through that fucking edgy phase.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I get it. Yeah, he understands that he's, like, I don't know. He's not, like I said, I wouldn't even say he understands that he's a monster. I would just say that, like, mentally speaking, he's too far gone to really care anymore. If that makes sense. Fuck you with your finger guns. Oh, shit. Yeah. So, Lurler, what's your favorite, like, spooky Halloween type dude? As we've established, mine is skeletons.
Probably werewolves.
Werewolves?
Yeah.
So you would like Oswald. Maybe. I don't know. So, as someone who likes werewolves, are you as frustrated as I am that, like, no one seems to fucking get werewolves right?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like, it always, like, on the one hand, I kinda get it. Cause it's like, the idea of, like, the man in, like, the idea of, like, what makes a man not, what separates man from beast. It's a compelling storytelling argument, or storytelling instrument, not argument. Where the fuck did he go? Oh man, I need one of these dudes to get through here. There we go. Vampires. I'm not gonna lie to you, I fucking hate vampires most of the time.
I hate them all the time.
I think it's not that I'm like, with vampires, I'm not even gonna say that, like, most of the time they're done wrong. I'm gonna say that I'm a weirdo, and if a vampire is gonna be cool, they gotta be, like, weird. Like Dio from fucking JoJo. He's a vampire, technically. I don't think they ever used the word vampire in part 1, but he is a vampire. He drinks blood, and he lives forever as long as he does drink blood. Or stays out of the sun. Skyrim ruined vampires for him. Is this true, Lurler?
No, Skyrim wasn't the only thing that ruined vampires for me.
I gotcha. I don't know.
It's like a handful of shit that ruined vampires for me. Like, Skyrim tried to make fucking vampires cool, but it just didn't work. Did not work.
Yeah.
Fucking vampire lords, they're one of the worst parts of that game. Don't play as them. They fucking suck. They're not worth it.
Yeah, no, Werewolf is objectively better. Even, like, gameplay-wise, werewolves are objectively better. Oh, God. Are objectively better than fucking vampire lords.
Like, honestly, I really like how fucking Skyrim did their werewolves, where it was just a fucking beast that just mutilated everybody.
I don't like their arms, but, like, I like how they did vampire. I like the lore behind werewolves in Elder Scrolls.
I actually like their long arms, because it kind of makes sense in how they, like, fucking run real fast on all 4 legs. And
It
shit.
makes sense, but it looks fucking dumb.
Yeah, I guess.
I agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. I just don't like their arms.
They could have made it better. Like, I see what you're talking about. They really could have made it better, but I don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, I will also agree that, like, if it weren't for the arms, I would fucking love, like, how they look in Skyrim. I don't know. I like the idea of werewolves more than I like... werewolves... This isn't gonna make any fucking sense until I explain myself. Werewolves are like westerns to me. I like the idea more than I like the thing itself.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, because I explained myself. But if I had just left it at werewolves are like westerns, it wouldn't have made any fucking sense.
No, I would have got it because I understand what you mean by that.
Yeah, well, because we've had the discussion... Well, we've had the discussion about westerns before.
Yeah.
And, like, I love the idea of westerns, but, like, actual westerns bore me to tears.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, if you want... if you're like me and you like the idea of westerns, but, like, old movies, like, give you cancer, watch... I have 2 anime recommendations for you, and those would be Trigun and Cowboy Bebop.
I was about to say, in one of them fucking Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, which, honestly, Cowboy Bebop is really not a western. Cowboy Bebop is more of, like... I mean, it has its moments where it's, like, very western, but, like, it's... At the same time, it's not. It's... I can't fucking describe Cowboy Bebop to somebody. You'd have to watch it. Oh, yeah, I did actually, no, there was one western I did actually like, and it was The Pale Rider, which is a Clint Eastwood movie. And the twist is that he's, I think, like, old Little Shop of Horror, like, Little Shop of Horrors is different. Most old, I just do not, like, okay, I don't hate every single old movie. I think a lot of older movies, I think a lot of them are, like, actually good. But most older movies are just bad, and I don't like them. And I don't, like, I on the one hand, I kind of get what other people see in, like, old movies. And, like, I like some, and like, I like some TV shows from, like, the 50s. Like, I Love Lucy, I fucking love that shit. I like Andy Griffith, and I like Mr. Ed. But, like, movies? I can't get behind old movies. What about you, Lurler?
Nah, I'm on the same boat. I can't either. Like, I'm pretty much on the exact same boat with y'all. Like, I fucking love the Andy Griffith show. Like, I fucking love, like, Three Stooges. Three Stooges is, like, the fucking best thing ever.
Oh, yeah. Three Stooges is fucking awesome. And like, yeah, there are movies, there are like old movies I do like. Just they are the vast minority. You haven't seen any good old movies? I guess not. I guess I haven't seen any good old movies. I guess that might be the problem. And when I say old movies, I don't mean like 70s and 80s movies. Although I do.
Like old
I'm talking about like anything from the 60s or before that. And really, I have like grievances. My litmus test is any movie that came out before Star Wars I don't like. What have I seen? I've seen The Day the Earth Stood Still. I've seen... What else? What fucking... I don't even remember half the names. Yeah, I have seen Wizard of Oz, and Wizard of Oz is one of those exceptions.
Yeah.
Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind is one I've seen, and people fucking sing that movie's praises, and it's not good. I get it, but, like, it's not good. It's not a good movie. Part of me wants to try and watch, the 10 Commandments, but that movie is, like, a week long. And I don't know if I have the patience for that. There are a few John Wayne movies I've seen. I don't remember all their names. I don't remember any of their names. Pale Rider. Okay, my litmus test for like what counts as an old movie that I usually cannot get behind is anything that came out before Star Wars. And I'm not saying that to be like funny or like cheeky or like funny. I'm not saying that. I mean that. I literally mean that. Because Star Wars changed so much about how movies are made. Like, movies have not been the same since Star Wars. And I'm someone who's like, I used to be really, really into Star Wars. I haven't seen Citizen Kane. It's one of those that I hear is like, oh, it's one of those that like, you constantly hear people comparing movie things to Citizen Kane. And like, oh, this is the Citizen Kane of... Shut the fuck up. Like, people who make that comparison probably also haven't seen Citizen Kane. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen it, I think, but like, the fact that it's overhyped makes me not want to watch it. Which I know is like a childish position to have, but like, I can't help but have that position. You know what I mean? But yeah, like my cutoff point for like what counts as an old movie is, again, anything made before Star Wars. And I'm not saying that as in like, oh, Star Wars is the greatest movie. But like, I used to really, really like Star Wars. And then, as I got older, I kind of, like, grew out of it. Like, when I was a kid, I hated Star Wars. I hated the very idea of Star Wars. Because I'm one of those people where if people don't shut up about something, I hate it before I even watch it. Which is why I, to this day, cannot fucking watch Naruto.
Yeah, I'm on that same boat. Exact same boat.
And like, it's not like I haven't tried. I've tried. I just can't.
Naruto just fucking sucks.
We're going to hell. Give you updates. Like, I talked enough about Naruto on, like, I think it was the first whatever cast. Either the first one or the second one. But like, I don't know. I'm getting really indifferent to Star Wars. In fact, I'm kind of starting to hate it. Which, like, I don't know. I used to give people shit for hating Star Wars. Like, how can you hate Star Wars? But, like, I get it now. I'm done with it. I'm over it. I'm over it, man! Like, and I don't get how other people aren't.
I think I'm starting to kind of get on that same boat, too, because, I mean, God damn.
Like, I get it if you're, like, younger, or, like, if... it's kind of hypocritical for me to say, like, I don't get how you're not over Star Wars, because, like, I'm into some weird shit. Don't take that out of context.
Like, I don't know, the last two fucking Star Wars movies just haven't been that fucking great, and like, I don't know.
Yeah, and like,
It's just being run into the fucking ground.
And not only that, but like, it's also it's also just like a matter of personal taste for me, because like, as I get older, I start to realize like, I just don't like the original movies as much. And I'm one of those people who like, fucking hate the prequels. On principle, because they are bad.
Oh yeah. Fucking garbage.
Revenge of the Sith was okay. But that's as high praise as I will give the prequels.
Yeah.
Because
like,
Phantom, like,
Clones was all over the fucking place. Phantom Menace is a goddamn disappointment.
Oh yeah. Man, we say that now, but like, can you imagine, like, being someone who, like, grew up in the 80s on, like, the original trilogy, who, like, loved Star Wars. They, like, they were super into Star Wars, and then they go and they watch fucking Phantom Menace. And it's like me with Last Jedi. They sit there for a week after having seen it. They're like, well, I guess that was good. I guess I liked it. But, like, deep down, something inside of them knows that they fucking hated it. And I don't hate Last Jedi for the reasons a lot of people don't like Last Jedi. Which a lot of people are like, oh, well, there's a black guy and an Asian girl. The SJWs have gotten a hold of Star Wars. I do not care about that. I care that, like, the plot is bad and the dialogue is bad, and
that movie's just garbage.
That movie's just not good. And, like, that one bit, spoilers for Last Jedi, because I do not give a shit about your feelings if you haven't seen it. The bit towards the, you've seen the movie, yeah?
I've seen it.
Okay, so the bit towards the end where, like, Finn is like, I liked Finn. Finn was my favorite fucking character in Force Awakens.
Oh, yeah.
I actually liked Force Awakens. I don't think it was like, I did not like it as much. Like, okay, A New Hope was like the best one of these. A New Hope is fantastic. Someone is text messaging me. Oh, it's Miranda. They're watching Korra. I haven't even seen Korra yet. I've seen the first episode. Brawl Doll. Oh god. Are you ready for this fucking shit? Are you
ready for what?
Are you fucking ready for this boss?
Probably not.
No, I trust me, I know I'm not ready. God fucking damn it, with these fucking electric fields. And I'm so stupid, I always run into them! Anyway. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, 4 to go. Alright. I don't like this boss. I don't like this boss.
Oh, God.
I don't like this boss.
This fucking boss. Okay, I forgot about this one. Oh, shit.
This is probably, like, this is either the worst boss, like, aesthetically speaking. This is either the creepiest boss or the second creepiest boss. I'm not totally sure.
I want to say it's the creepiest one.
Oh yeah. Like there are like 3 or 4 bosses that are like super fucking creepy. And this is like either number 1 or number 2. The clown that you were talking about, he's number 3. He's really fucking creepy, and like I'm not someone who I'll be upfront. I don't hate clowns. I get why people do. I don't hate clowns. Clowns do not scare me. But, like, that fucking clown needs to chill.
I just don't like the sound that clown makes.
I don't like the way his face works.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Everything about that boss's body is just wrong, and it skeeves me out. And then there's that one boss, which we probably won't get to this stream, because, like, because you gotta go at, like, 1:40, yeah?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I might leave at, like, 1:30, I don't know.
Alright, we probably won't get to that boss. Fuck!
Man, you get your ass kicked.
Yeah, this game is... How do I put this? This game is not easy, but it is. Because you're gonna get... Like, you're gonna get your...
Challenging.
Well, you're gonna get your ass beat, but generally, you will always have enough money to revive yourself. Is what I mean.
Ow, fuck.
And I don't know if it's like actually challenging or if I'm just bad.
You're probably just bad. God, I don't like how it can, like, almost turn its head completely around.
I don't like the sounds it makes. I don't like the fucking anything about it. Nothing about this boss is okay. I don't like the, like, childish paintings on the floor and on the walls. I don't like the sounds it makes. I don't like its, like, joints. I don't like the fucking head-turny thing. I don't like its stupid Jimmy Neutron-ass face.
God.
Like, it looks like it should be a Jimmy Neutron character. God rest his soul. I still can't believe he's fucking dead.
Oh, what?
Jimmy Neutron. Because, you know, they killed the show.
Yeah. Honestly, it's probably the best fucking Nickelodeon show.
Yeah, because they killed it before it fucking went to hell.
Yeah.
Spooktastic World! Wonky Circus! So, something you may or may not have noticed, each little zone has a theme.
Yeah.
And the enemies are functionally the same in every little zone, but aesthetically they're very different. Like in this one, everyone is circus themed, and it's happy. Isn't it just so happy?
It's fucking weird.
It's really weird, and it's really creepy. We were talking about yeah, I was talking about Star Wars. So like, okay, Finn was my favorite character in Force Awakens. I don't know about you. I really liked Finn in Force Awakens.
Oh yeah.
I thought he had a good arc. I thought I just liked the way he was. John Boyega, he's a bro. He's a gentleman. He's great. Last Jedi, that is not the same fucking character that was in Force Awakens. I don't, like, I'd have to watch both movies again, but, like, as I'm remembering it, I can't help but run into this idea in my head that, like, Finn acts, like, super uncharacteristic in Last Jedi. Like, am I the only one who thinks that?
Thinks what?
That, like, Finn acted super uncharacteristically throughout Last Jedi.
No, because you're right. He did. He was like, he's not the same character. I
Yeah.
don't think so.
And I feel like Luke acted a little out of character. And I'm not going to make the same complaint about Luke that a lot of people did, where they were like, oh, well, Luke wouldn't even think to kill his nephew. No. Because these people are like, oh, well, he tried to redeem Darth Vader, and he was evil. No, Luke just wasn't fucking stupid and realized that he couldn't beat Darth Vader in a fight, even if he tried to. So he realized, maybe I can redeem him and get out of this situation.
Yeah.
Because, like, what people who bring up that argument don't seem to get is that, like, yeah, Luke did try to kill Darth Vader. But, like... And it wasn't even, and like, if it had, okay, and with Last Jedi, if it had been the situation of, like, if it had been the situation of, like, Luke actively tried to take little Ben's life, I'd get it. But it was just a matter of he considered it for a minute, and then was like, oh, that's fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it wasn't super duper out of character. No, what was out of character what was out of character, in my opinion, was, like, how married he was to like, the sacred texts. Wait, like, you remember that scene where, like, really bad CG Ghost Yoda shows up?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Also, Yoda looked fucking atrocious in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to go back to, like, that retro shit where, like, oh, it's a puppet Yoda. But...
you know what, if they really wanted to do that, you know what they should have done?
Just made a puppet.
Just made, like, an actual fucking puppet. Like, Star Wars is owned by Disney. Disney owns fucking all the rights to Jim Henson stuff. Like, you've got the team to make good puppets. Why didn't you make a puppet?
Because fucking Disney's stupid.
I guess, man. Like, Disney's like... I like what Disney's doing. I liked what Disney was doing with Star Wars. Like, I'm one of the few people who, like, liked the fact that they made all the extended universe novels non-canon. Because, like, it just muddled things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I get that it was like, oh, it's cool, because, like, anyone can contribute to, like, Star Wars lore, but the problem is, anyone could contribute to Star Wars lore. You know what you get what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down?
We're picking up what you're putting down. We smell what you're cooking.
Oh, yeah. So, you get what... so, yeah, like, that was the problem. Anyone could contribute to, like, Star Wars canon. And, that's not... despite what you might think... despite the, like, special snowflake mentality a lot of people have, that they're special, not everyone can do everything.
Oh, no.
And
nope.
Certainly not everyone should do everything.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Because some people... this is gonna be really fucked up, but everyone's gonna know what I mean immediately. Stephen Hawking was not a Stephen Hawking could not have been a bodybuilder.
Nope.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger could not have been an astrophysicist. You get what I mean?
Yeah, like
that's not to say Arnold's a dumb guy. He's not a dumb guy. He's actually a pretty smart dude who he has a lot of business sense, because he was all like, when he came to America, before he even started acting, before he even learned English, he had a successful construction company that he built from the ground up. So, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, smart guy, very business smart, but, like, the world would be a weirder place if those roles were reversed. If, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger was this, like, astrophysicist who had the accent and everything, who got ALS, and his, like, his speaker box, his, like, the fucking speak and spell he spoke through had that accent. But, like, Stephen Hawking was this bodybuilder with, like, an acting career who became the governor of California. Like, shit would be weird.
Yeah.
Not everyone can do everything, is my heavily bastardized point. And not everyone, and like, if you, just because you can does not fucking mean you should. So, like, yeah, anyone who was approved could write a novel, and it could be officially part of the Star Wars canon. That does not mean all of those books were good, or meant good things for the Star Wars canon. I'm perfectly okay with there being less things in the Star Wars canon. So, like, I was actually on board with Disney for that decision. But Last Jedi wasn't good. And they're handing Star Wars to directors who J.J. Abrams did a good job with Star Wars. Ryan, whatever the fuck his name is, did not. And like I said, I'm not complaining about like, oh, well, they made this Asian chick not a main character. What's with this SJW bullshit? Back in my day, all the main characters were white. Fuck you, first of all. Like I said, I could not care less about like the fucking token diversity. It does not matter at all. And like, if they made like a big point about Rose being an Asian woman, then I would understand your problem. They did not, however. It was not a problem. They wasn't mentioned. It's fine. If it was like a big deal that Finn was black, I would understand. But it wasn't. So shut the fuck up. Like, people bitch about like the problem with complaining about Last Jedi is people think that you're like, oh, well, you just didn't like it because you think it's full of SJW bullshit. No, I didn't like it because I thought the story was boring. I thought the characters were like, the ones who existed before were out of character, and the ones who didn't were just bland and one-dimensional. Like, what the fuck is Rose up to? Like, oh, I had a sad backstory. Fuck you. I don't care about your sad backstory because it feels forced. It feels dumb. It doesn't feel earned.
Nope.
Like, Finn, I get his backstory. His backstory is, like, legit, and, like, his backstory is, like, legit, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, he legitimately does have, like, a good, unfortunate backstory. And, like, Rose's, like, oh, I lost my sister, so I'm very sad about things. Okay. It just, like, I get it. Losing a family member, not a fun thing to go through. Also, not, like... It's like, have you seen World War Z?
I have.
Okay.
Movie sucked.
Yeah, and you know one of the reasons why it sucked.
What?
Brad Pitt's family had no reason to fucking exist, other than to like fake the audience into being more connected to his character. YMS, who I love and worship, and I will build a shrine to him too, in good time. YMS did when his review of World War Z, I agreed with mostly, and but he and his buddy Mark. I don't know if they're still buddies, because, like, there was a thing he said on Twitter a while back, and he was like, well, Mark no longer has any interest in editing my shit. And I was like, oh, well, okay, I guess that means Adam and Merc is done. I don't know. Anyway, they did a bit where they were like, oh, well, we ran a test, and audience members... we took a rock and we smashed it with a hammer. Audience members cared more about the rock if we carefully built the backstory behind this rock. But that takes too long, so what we did is we took a daintier rock and a couple of pebbles and placed them next to the rock and then we smashed him, and they were like, no, he's got a family! It was fantastic. So, like, it's, I don't know, it was lazy my point is, like, Rose's backstory being, my sister is dead, it's lazy. Finn's backstory of, I was raised to be a stormtrooper and to have no identity, So it's weird finding myself. It's weird building up my identity and coming into touch with my personality. That's compelling. That's interesting. I like that a lot. Also, they killed Captain Phasma without doing anything cool with her, and that bothered me a lot. She better, like, if they get a new director on for fucking episode 9, they better do something fucking cool with Phasma, or I'm gonna shit a brick.
Like, I hated how they killed her. I think that them killing off Snoke pissed me off more.
Snoke felt so fucking pointless.
Like, sure, and fucking Force Awakens, yeah, he didn't really have much of a role, but I was like kind of interested in what they were gonna do with him.
No, they didn't. He didn't have much of a role in Force Awakens because, like, they were building him up.
That's what I'm saying, and they killed him off too fucking early.
Which, like, on the one hand, I get it. It's important to have. It was important to have Kylo Ren do. It was important to have Kylo Ren kill Snoke and become Supreme Leader. I get it, but it just like Rose's "my sister is dead" backstory, it felt lazy and disingenuous. It was like, and like that scene was so fucking bad. Like,
what scene?
The scene where Kylo Ren kills Snoke.
Oh.
Where it's like, where Snoke was like, "Oh, I see it now. You're going to kill your true enemy." And, like, I saw that shit coming a mile away. Don't fucking pretend this is supposed to be... Don't fucking pretend you're not... Don't fucking pretend you're not, like, telling us exactly what the fuck is about to happen, Disney.
Yeah.
Not even Disney, because, like, I think Disney is, like, a lot more hands-off with Star Wars than I think people realize. Like, it's not like Star Wars is owned by Disney in the same way Marvel is owned by Disney. Disney has a vested interest in making sure it's good, but they don't really touch it a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking clown missiles. That's a lot of text messages. So, like, I don't know. I didn't like Last Jedi. And here's an even more controversial opinion. I didn't like Rogue One.
Best character in that movie, honestly, was the fucking robot.
He was like the only good character. All the rest were fucking flat. And also, like, the more I think about it, the less that movie makes any sense. Because, like, okay, the point... I'm using big honking air quotes for that. The point is to explain the plot hole, which, again, there are not enough fucking air quotes in the world. That, like... to explain away the plot hole of the exhaust port in the Death Star in Episode 4. When, really, that's not a fucking plot hole. The Death Star should realistically have an exhaust port. And there's no reason... when they built the fucking thing, they had no reason to expect some kid with fucking space magic was gonna shoot a torpedo that was gonna take a 90-degree angle down the exhaust port and blow the whole thing up. Cause, like, what are the odds? This is what, like, there was one in a gorillion chance that kind of shit was gonna happen. It was statistically impossible, but it happened anyway. So, like, I don't think it's a plot hole that A, they had an exhaust port, and B, the exhaust port wasn't covered. Because like I said, no one should have reasonably expected a fucking space wizard kid to just up and shoot a hole and shoot a torpedo that would take a 90-degree angle. Like, he used the force to guide this torpedo after it had gone into the exhaust port. Like, a normal person shooting that torpedo, that would not have happened. Because because, like, it just would not have happened. They're not meant to do that. But no, he used the force to guide this torpedo down an impossible pathway. And, like, as far as the Empire knew, or whoever would have built the thing knew, the force had been, like, gone. The only person who had the force at all was their boss, Darth Vader. And, like, he couldn't do shit like that. He just fucking choked people. So, like, it's not a plot hole, you assholes. It was just a thing that actually made sense. I don't know. You know what bothers me more than Last Jedi?
What?
Star Wars fans.
Oh yeah.
I don't hate Star Wars. I gotta make that clear. As much as I bitch about Star Wars, I don't hate it. I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to hate it because, one, we're in a total, like, cultural oversaturation of Star Wars. And I will always hate that shit. Two, there's a certain person who was in my life who was, like, super duper into Star Wars, and oh no, I've talked about him, but I don't think it's the person you're thinking of. Is that person into super duper into Star Wars?
Person I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
It starts with a B.
It starts with a B. Is he super duper into Star Wars?
Yes.
Oh man.
He thinks he is like the ultimate Star Wars fan and knows everything about Star Wars. So yes.
Okay. Well, the person I'm talking about, they happened much more recently.
Oh shit.
Yeah. They were super duper into Star Wars, and like how do I say this on YouTube without like? I'm not gonna say it. I really don't like that person. So, like, and I can't help but associate Star Wars with that person. Also, we're on the clown. Look at his face.
God.
He's a real, true monster. But yeah, so I can't help but associate Star Wars with this person I really do not care for. And, like, anytime I think about Star Wars, I think about this dude's face, and I want to not think about it.
Is this a dude that you talked to me about before? That I would probably know of?
The thing that happened about a week before I came back. And we had a long discussion about it, and it was, like, actually a really big deal.
His name would start with a C.
His name starts with a C. Yeah, that motherfucker, like, actually, we can say Brian, because that's not his real name, that's just what we call him.
Yeah.
Even Brian's not, like, this into Star Wars.
Oh, no. That's where you're wrong, Fred.
No. That's where you think I'm wrong. Like... Like, this dude is like as obnoxious as Brian is. As obnoxious as Brian is about, like, literally everything, Captain Douchebag is, like, way more obnoxious about him being into Star Wars.
I don't know.
He literally cannot go a day without talking about it for, like, an hour.
Alright, yeah.
When we would play, well, like, when I would participate in his shitty D&D, he would always go on about like, oh man, one of these days I gotta run a Star Wars campaign. That'd be great. So, no, Brian is not as into Star Wars as this guy is, and like I said, I can't help but associate Star Wars with this man's face, and I don't want to think about him. And Star Wars frustrates me a whole hell of a lot more now than it used to. Anyway, now we're on to like the second major boss. It's two snakes with like really creepy, bulgy eyes.
Ugh.
Also, we went past the whole clown thing, and we didn't even really talk about him.
No.
Which is kind of fucking great. So the point of this is you punch one, and you get him to lay his head down.
And the other one just gotta like breathe fire on him or something, right?
Yep, the other one breathes fire on him. And it damages him.
Both physically and probably emotionally.
He's like, Kevin, how could you do this to me? Oh jeez! Oh god, I got vored!
Oh, yeah.
If you want to make either of us very, very uncomfortable, talk about Vor. There we go. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
In fact, I think Vor is like the one DeviantArt. Okay, DeviantArt fetishes. Let's talk about that shit for just a hot second here. So like, when I say a DeviantArt fetish, I mean like the kind of shit that you only really find in like on DeviantArt. So like, Vor, inflation, weird transformation shit. I'm gonna throw diapers in there too.
God, diaper fetish is probably the one that like gets me worse than Vor does. Like I just, oh my god, that shit creeps me. Like it makes me so fucking uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, it's like it's honestly really worrying.
Cause like you can't really help but think that maybe like some weird ass motherfucker is out there that like actually beats off to that shit.
Oh yeah, and like what makes it creepy on DeviantArt is that like if you run into like diaper stuff, none of it is like explicitly, very little of it is like explicitly sexual, but like the people who get off to that know that like it's meant to appeal sexually to the people who get off to that, but it's not overtly sexual, which is like the creepiest shit to me.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, other DeviantArt fetishes, they're, like, annoying or, like, kind of weird. Vor grosses me out, but not on the same level. Because at least with Vor, I don't get the impression that you want to fuck a baby.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you're weird and, like, this is drawn in, like, way too detailed, and I don't want to be a part of it. But, like, with the diaper fetish, it's like, you're either into piss and shit, which is gross, or you want to fuck a baby, which is illegal. Also very gross. Possibly more gross than piss and shit.
Possibly.
I'm gonna go ahead and say probably. Cause, like, I don't know, if someone, like, if two people are like, yeah, poop on me, I'm like, that's fucking disgusting and I never want to see it in my life. But you do you, I guess. But like that doesn't apply with fucking babies.
No.
We've talked surprisingly little about Wario.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking.
We've been all over the fucking place.
Oh yeah.
Alright. We got some of the treasure and some of the dudes. We might actually get to what I think may be creepier than the Brawl Doll. Maybe. By the way, I'm sure most of you have noticed this is a very short game. You know, it's a very short game.
Yeah.
There aren't a lot of levels, and the ones that are there go by pretty quickly. Like, unless I wanted to, like, dive into the fucking, Oh, yeah! Yeah, this next one is the fucking creepy one. But yeah, you wanna know what DeviantArt fetish annoys me the most? Not the one that grosses me out the most, because we were just talking about which one grosses us out the most. But you know which one, like, just annoys me?
What?
Feet.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit, I'm not gonna sit here and judge you if you're, like, into that, because that's, like, easily the least weird of the DeviantArt fetishes. But, like, what I am gonna judge you for is, like, okay, so, I like Corrin from Fire Emblem. I think Corrin has, like, my favorite design out of any Fire Emblem character. Specifically, like, female Corrin. I absolutely adore female Corrin's design. And, begrudgingly though I may, I do admit DeviantArt has, like, really good art. Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Not
But
all the time.
But for every, like, fucking awesome piece of art that there is for Corrin on DeviantArt, there's, like, 10, like, weird foot fetish drawings. And I know why. It's because Corrin is always, like, Corrin does not wear shoes. Corrin is allergic to shoes. Corrin is always barefoot. So, like, I get why that crowd would be attracted to that character, but at the same time, fuck you! I just want cool shit. And it'd be one thing if it was, like, a good drawing that happened to appeal to this fetish. No, most of the, like, weird fetish art on DeviantArt, it not only is it, like, gross and, like, gross, it's also just poorly drawn.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you're gonna draw, if you're gonna draw your fursona in a shitty diaper, at least draw them well. Alright? 12-year-olds on DeviantArt who are way too young to be into fetish art. Also, welcome back, Miranda. What a fucking subject to come back to. Come on. Yeah, she said we're back, we needed something good. While I was going on about personas in shitty diapers.
This is the creepiest fucking boss.
No, this is a mini boss. Creepiest boss is at the end of the level. This is like at the beginning. But he is fucking annoying because I can't fucking hit his like weak spot. Maybe I'm supposed to throw the bomb dude in his mouth and then try and hit his dang little dude. Oh, you heard about Corrin too? Okay. Well, that didn't fucking work. Well, what the fuck? But yeah, there's like, and I'm not even saying that like all like, I'm not I'm not that dude. I'm not that guy who's like, all sexual art of this character I like is bad. Because, believe me, that's not me. I'm a freak. But, like... but, like... Come the fuck on, man. That's not, like... That's not even most of what I want. I just want cool shit drawn well. Don't believe... everyone who knows me personally is well aware that I am a freak.
Oh yeah.
We are not talking about that story. No, I refuse.
You know what story, Squee?
The Wii U story. Always delete your browser history. Oh! Is that all I had to do? Is fucking do that?
What'd you have to do? Because the video's cutting out for me.
I pile drive the snowman bomb near him, and that worked.
Okay,
Yeah, always delete your browser history, especially if you're into weird shit. That's all I gotta say. Always delete your browser history, especially if you're into weird shit.
God.
I'm not saying like I said, there's nothing wrong with foot fetishes. There's nothing wrong with having a foot fetish. What's wrong is, like, inundating DeviantArt with with your fucking shitty ass, not very good drawings, and that all they are is, like, a close-up of this character's feet.
Yeah.
Like... And like I said, with the weird DeviantArt fetish art, it's not even like, it's not overtly sexual, which makes it creepy. Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, covertly sexual, like, secretly sexual, to where, like, the only way you could possibly get off to this is if you have this specific fetish. That's way fucking creepier than if it's just, like, overtly sexual.
Yeah.
It's like the diaper thing I was talking about earlier. Like, a lot of the diaper art on DeviantArt, it's not overtly sexual. It's just a character in a diaper. But like, the purpose is, like, the purpose behind the drawing is sexual. Also, Ryan, you got really defensive about the foot fetish. Just want to throw that out there.
What the fuck?
Oh, jeez. These fucking assholes. But yeah, anyone in the audience, who's listening to this that doesn't know that, like, we'll watch this later, because I know no one's fucking watching this now. There's nothing wrong with being into weird shit. Again, trust me, I am the expert on being into weird shit. But, like, A, delete your fucking browser history. I can't stress that enough. Delete your browser history when you're done. B, I don't care what weird shit you're into, but, like... Actually, no, that's not entirely true. I do care if you want to fuck kids. Don't be into diapers. If you're sexually, if seeing an adult in a diaper, especially like a poopy diaper, gets your pee-pee hard, seek help. Are you laughing at seek help, or are you laughing at me using the word pee-pee? There we go. Yeah, delete your tabs when you're not using them. Shit. Oh, fuck this one. Do they stay moving when they... Okay, cool. I'm okay with this. Ah, fuck. But yeah, my point is, don't fuck kids. Get help if you're into diapers. Literally anything else, I don't care. Like, I meme on bad fetish art. Korra is bad. I know Korra's bad! I've only seen the first episode, but like, god damn that first episode. I'm the Avatar and you gotta deal with it.
No, it just gets worse, man. It gets so much worse.
And fucking even talking about it has me drained. I want to change the subject. What the fuck is up with this fucking like block of ice blocking my path, you motherfucker? You fucking piece of shit. I'll kill your family.
Punch it. Fucking punch it.
Yeah, but punching it does like literally nothing.
Okay, melt it.
How am I gonna melt it?
Piss on it.
Piss on it. What do you think this is around here? Fucking Conker's Bad Fur Day? I've never played that game.
Oh man, I want to, because that game looks so fucking hilarious.
One of these days, it's like the rare replay collection is like the only reason I would want an Xbox One. That and the Master Chief Collection, which I mean,
oh yeah,
I have an Xbox One and I have the Master Chief Collection. I do not have rare replay.
That's the only reason I'm getting an Xbox One, is just so I can have fucking Halo, because I miss Halo.
Halo's good. I had been playing like I had been playing Halo. I beat Halo 1 not too long ago, and like despite its age, it's still like an actually really fun game. The game aged like really well. And then I started playing Halo 2. And it was at that point that I was glad I played Halo 1 before Halo 2, because after playing Halo 2, Halo 1 is literally unplayable, because Halo 2 is just so much better in every single way.
Shit.
Like, I had never played Halo 2 before. I'd played Halo 1 before, and I'd sure as shit played Halo 3 before. Because, like, Halo 3 came out in, like, when we were, like, 13, yeah?
Yeah, like 2007, so...
Yeah, so yeah, I'd be 12, you'd be 13, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's an important time in a young man's life. Alright? And Halo's important. Halo made me a better person.
Halo's some good shit.
I hear Halo 5 sucks, though. I have yet to play it. So a little insider information here. So in the future, when it becomes possible, my friend Lurler and I are going to be doing a channel separate from this one. This one will still be up. I'll still do live streams on this one. Like, I plan on doing, if the opportunity presents itself, I plan on doing a 4th of July Drunk Souls stream, which that will have no place on the main channel, so that's gonna go here. But the main channel is going to be this long form, like, deep analysis of like a bunch pretty much every video game ever. And it's gonna suck a lot because like 99% of everything is shit. And that definitely fucking applies to video games. Like, hey Lurler, what series are you most not looking forward to?
Oh god.
I think I know what it is.
Oh god.
It's something a lot of people. What I think it is something a lot of people like.
I'm gonna say Sonic.
Sonic, huh? I was thinking Kingdom Hearts.
Oh no, yeah, Sonic, yeah,
Never mind. Never mind. Kingdom Hearts.
It was like blocked from my fucking mind, so I just completely didn't think. Oh, hey, Kingdom Hearts.
Also, yes, Miranda, I am very good at dying. It's because I'm, like, barely paying attention to this game. The reason I picked this game instead of Cubivore is because I was like, oh man, I fucking love Wario World. I'm gonna play it, and it's gonna be a good time. I'm not even talking about it. Probably because it's like, it's a fun game, it's just, and it's like, it is weird, and we have been talking about it, just not quite to the same extent. What the fuck did these... Oh, I think I fucked that up. Oh, you're looking forward to Kingdom Hearts? Miranda, are you, like... Do you actually like Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, she does.
What's that?
I think she does, yeah.
There we go. Like, man, I wish I could like Kingdom Hearts.
I don't.
Well, like, the concept is weird, but, like, it's this goofy it's this, like, silly fucking kid hanging out with Donald and Goofy, who are the best Disney characters of all time. Fuck you, fight me. I will literally fight anyone who does not like Donald and Goofy. Like, if you don't like Donald and Goofy, you are objectively wrong. You laugh, but I'm not joking.
Oh, I know you're not.
Are those spiked dildos chasing you around? Excuse you, those are unicorns? Fuck! Shit.
Yeah.
Shit! Fuck you!
Still getting your ass beat?
Yeah! They're unicorns, Ryan. I don't like, and they're like TSA. They don't like bombs. What? Jesus Christ. Finally! Alright, so when you fall down a bottomless pit, rather than just dying or just taking damage, it transports you to this, like, hellscape. God damn it!
What?
Whenever you fall in a bottomless pit, rather than just taking damage or dying outright, you come into this, like, nightmare hellscape where, like, everything is after your money! If one of these fucking unicorns grab you, they shake the shit out of you and literally shake you out of your money. They shake your money out of your pockets. Because Wario has never heard of a fucking bank. And he keeps his, like, thousands and thousands of gold coins in his pockets like a maniac. It's why his arms are so fucking muscular. He just carries all of these gold coins, these solid gold coins, around. He just carries them. He's a monster. He is literally not human anymore. But these fucking assholes, they just want to shake the shit out of him and shake all his money. That's all they want. They don't do, what are they gonna spend it on? What are you gonna spend the money on? Why do you want my money? You gonna buy food? You gonna buy porn? You gonna pay for your fucking Netflix subscription? What do you want with my money? Ugh. Ugh. If you pay for porn, seek help. There's too much free porn out there to pay for porn. That's just a statement of fact. If you're unless your fetish is like, oh, this is sexy because I paid money for it, then like you do you, I guess. Speaking of porn and buying porn, so Great Britain tried to put out a law recently where they were really cracking down on like people who weren't 18 going to porn sites. And at first, their solution to fixing this problem was to enter any porn site, you had to give your credit card information to this website. Which, already a monumentally horrible idea. Like, this means that every porn site has your credit card information. Which, that has put you in a bind, friend. Oh, jeez. Am I alone? I think I'm alone. I think my call has ended. No, he's still there. No, I don't mean like I don't have anyone in chat. I mean, I think Lurler's not there at the moment. Call's still going though, so he's not like gone. But yeah, I don't know. My point is, what are these floating purple heads gonna do with my money? What do they need with all these gold coins? Go for it. Hold on. Hold on a moment.
Hello.
Hello.
Slop.
Hello.
God. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, you disappeared. So I was like, what the hell happened? And then Miranda commented in the chat like, "Hey, you mind if we join in the call?" That's not what Miranda sounds like.
No, I kinda had to go take my dogs out. That's why I was fucking gone.
Oh, okay.
I am getting dressed to go on an interview.
Oh, good Luke.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, like I said, we've been talking about a lot of things, and very little of it has been Wario. Talking a lot about Star Wars and why I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Well, not to beat a dead horse or anything, but to boil it down, I feel like we're too there's too much like cultural saturation of Star Wars right now.
Yeah.
Force Awakens was good, Last Jedi wasn't. Also, I'm like one of 10 people who didn't like Rogue One.
I haven't seen it yet, but I have no desire to see it.
I don't either.
And earlier in the stream, I went on this fucking long rant about how, like, Rogue One exists to plug a plot hole that wasn't even a fucking plot hole.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, cause like, it's like, oh, well, it explain, well, cause like, part of what it does is it explain, like, it does, like, it's not just like, it doesn't just exist to explain away a plot hole that isn't really a plot hole, because it also exists to show, like, how the rebels got a hold of the Death Star plans. But it's also like, oh, well, this is why the exhaust port was built into the Death Star the way it was. But, like... Okay, it's not a plot hole that the Death Star has an exhaust port that wasn't covered. Because... no one in their right fucking mind would have expected some fucking kid trained by a space wizard to use his brain powers to guide a torpedo through the exhaust port. Cause like, he doesn't just shoot it there and then like, oh, well, I guess my job's done. No, he uses the force to guide that torpedo to the core to like, cause the Death Star to explode. It's not just he shot it through the exhaust port and then his job was done. No, he used the force to do that. And like, I don't care how good you are, you're not doing that without the force.
Yeah.
And like because like I said, and they had no reason to fucking believe the force even existed except for their boss who could choke people and that's kind of it. And then, of course, like, the Emperor can shoot lightning, but no one fucking looks at the Emperor, so, like, they wouldn't know that. And then, like, the prequels happen, and it's like, ooh, the Force is midichlorians, and fuck you. I literally hate all three of the prequels, even Revenge of the Sith, which earlier I said was an okay movie. It is an okay movie, but the fact that it is so heavily tied to Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. Woo!
You don't like those?
Phantom Menace. Okay. I imagine with Phantom Menace, if I had been like, imagine you're an 80s kid, and you grew up watching the original trilogy. And you loved those movies to death. And then you're like a 20-something. Or like an older teenager. And you're like, oh, they're making more Star Wars movies. And they're gonna be prequels and it's gonna be cool. Alright, I'm down. And then you go and you watch Phantom Menace. And it's bad. It's real bad. But
Yeah.
like at first you're like, oh well, it wasn't that bad. I guess I liked Darth Maul. But then you try to rationalize that you liked it more than you did.
No, I fucking hated episode 1 from the very beginning.
Well, yeah, but like you also saw it in a very different context from what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like someone who grew up with Star Wars and then went and saw Phantom Menace in theaters when it came out. Cause like that's how I was with fucking Last Jedi. Oh, is Lurler still here?
Yeah.
All right, is he present?
What? Yeah, what's up?
So, you know how I mentioned that the clown and the doll weren't the creepiest? Yeah, no, this one's the creepiest. This one creeps me out the most.
What is it?
It's like, can you look at this? Is the Discord working?
I tried to turn my Discord shit off because I'm about to leave work.
Alright, well, it's... Oh,
Send me a picture of it.
hold on. I'm gonna find a picture online and send it to you, because there's no way I can get an image of him. There we go. Winter Winster Wario World. Everything about him I hate. Fuck it, I'll send it to the group chat. Check the group chat! Not the big one, but the little one.
Oh, God!
Yeah, that motherfucker!
Oh, man, oh, yeah. Yeah, he's worse.
He's way worse!
God, I forgot about him. Holy shit.
Can you guys join the Discord real quick? What's that?
No.
Okay, have you... Alright, well, check the Discord, or not the Discord, the Facebook group message real quick.
Oh, don't worry, I saw it.
Yeah, he is the least okay thing in this whole fucking game.
Why is that?
Because look at him!
He just looks like he needs a hug.
No, he doesn't.
It looks like
He
he
looks like he needs a fucking priest.
No, he looks like I need a priest. And then he goes in, like, and then he has, like, an attack where he, like, becomes air and goes into Wario. We were talking about fucking DeviantArt earlier, now we've got fucking inflation. What's that?
Talking to my dog.
Oh.
Is he getting like bricks right now?
Me?
No,
the thing.
Oh, are you guys watching the stream? Yeah, he shoots like little balls. And I don't like his like weird screechy sound.
I don't blame you.
I don't like anything, I don't fucking like anything about this boss. He's literally the worst.
Is he the worst because he's hard to fight?
No, he's the worst because I hate literally everything about him.
Why'd you run into the fire?
Because his presence has me fucking horrified, and I really just want to get away from him.
Okay.
Fair.
Oh god, and now he's gonna fucking inflation me again! No, okay, I just had to turn away. But don't turn around, baby, because you're gonna see my heart breaking. Ah, you motherfucker!
You got squashed.
Alright. Wham! But yeah, I don't like him, man. But yeah, the top 3 creepiest bosses are him, the clown, and the doll.
Have you encountered the doll yet?
Oh yeah. She's earlier in the stream. Yeah. She's like the 4th boss.
Hey, you guys are even. You have 2 lives and it has 2 lives.
Yeah. Well, technically I have 4 because like I get 2 hits per heart.
Oh.
Fucking. Oh my god! No, inflation me. Inflation me. Blow me up like a DeviantArt character. Get real deviant up in here. Alright. Alright. He's got 1 hit left. I've got 1 hit left. Lurler, did you just...
Lurler, is that
Lurler, did you put your phone in the air conditioner?
No.
Okay.
In the car, damn it.
Oh, I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah, because I unfortunately gotta work.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna hang up before you went to work. I mean, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad to have you here. Alright, respawn, respawn, respawn! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Ah! Fuck, too late. You know how those kids must feel when they watch Dora and they're like, swiper, no swiping, but then Swiper's like, you're too late. That's how this is gonna feel. Or this is how that's gotta feel. I wouldn't know. I didn't watch Dora. Except I did. Because I had, like, little cousins. What's that?
I'm gonna have the fucking opening thing for Dora the Explorer stuck on my head now.
Oh, God.
And it's all your fault.
Legend of Dora. Cora the
And kill yourself.
Cora the Explorer. The data has been saved. Alright. I'm actually gonna take a short break. Because I gotta pee. Because I've been drinking sody pop.
Have you been drinking what?
I think he left.
Yeah, he left to go piss.
He's been drinking Coke or Dr. Pepper. Alright, I've returned.
You have returned.
I have returned. Oh, did Lurler leave?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. Cool. I like when you're here. As everyone can tell, we like, man, there was a lot of conversation. There's a lot of conversation that happens whenever Lurler's on.
Oh.
Yeah, just because like it just naturally flows. Not that it doesn't naturally flow with you guys. That's not what I'm saying.
That's exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, I was about to say that's exactly what
That is not exactly what I'm saying. Because like conversation flows with you guys too. It's just Lurler is like is different with Lurler.
Yeah, it's because Lurler's your bro.
Exactly. The bee is steadily disappearing from our bromance.
What?
I said the bee is steadily disappearing from our bromance.
Ah, come on, damn it, get out of the road! You stupid dump truck! How long does it take you to turn? What? It took you 9 years! Piece of shit!
Yeah.
You have like fucking 10 minutes to get to work, you have! We can't!
Ah, fuck. Wow! Alright, you motherfucking. There we go. Gotta throw these nuts in his face.
Yeah, throw nut in his face!
That's how to if you're ever curious, it's how you defeat me too. Just nut on my face. Now I'll be like, well, I'm going home now. I'm gonna go home and stay there for 3 years.
Oh no.
Alright. Oh shit. What?
I need socks.
Why do you need... Oh yeah, you're going on an interview.
Interview.
Interview. What is up? What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa! This zone's boss is a spider.
It's a military spider because he's got the helmet.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got a helmet on. He's like a weird fucking military spider or something. I don't fucking know.
I don't remember him having a helmet, but then again, it's been like years since I've played this game, so he probably...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got like a weird army, like a weird old ass
Like
army military fucking helmet.
Yeah, probably. Like I said, I don't remember that, but it's been like a million. It has been a gorillion years since I've played this game, so.
Gorillion?
What?
Gorillion?
Yeah.
It's one of his favorite words. Just go with it.
Yeah, that's how many worshippers Harambe had. Oh, fuck, it's a bomb.
You deserve it.
For the gorillion?
Yes.
One of these is gonna not be a bomb.
They're all bombs.
Nope.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta throw the bombs at him, you idiot.
No, I gotta throw the bomb at the switch. Yeah.
Whatever.
Is Nintendo trying to say that the Switch will bomb?
Ah!
Which is untrue because the Switch is selling very well. And I love the Switch. It's a very great, it's a fucking great system.
Is it?
Oh yeah, I love the Switch.
We have it, but we can't play it yet. It's not in our own place yet.
What's that?
We have it, but we're not playing it yet.
I mean, you can play it like not on a TV.
No, I know. We don't want to open it.
That's an odd sentiment, but okay.
We don't want to feel like we're getting too comfortable here.
I guess. I mean, I can be comfortable literally anywhere and still up and leave. So, I mean.
Get the phone out of here.
You motherfucking flower! I hate you and hope you get hit by a fucking bus.
Your hopes are futile.
I know. There are no buses here in Wario World. Alright. 300 coins in order to continue. It's like Shin Megami... It's like Shin Megami Tensei 4! Yeah, you died, but you can just come back if you've got enough money. Oh god, what is this? Oh. Oh. I get it.
Do you now?
Yeah!
Dodge, fuck you, I'm going. It's my turn on a 4-way street, you piece of shit.
Ah!
Fucking tiny pee-pee piece of shit.
Did you just say tiny pee-pee piece of shit?
Yeah. Because he had like a gigantic fucking Dodge truck.
No, sorry about your dick, bro.
Shit.
Brian, have you heard the sorry about your dick, bro story? So the sorry about your dick, bro story is so we went to this fucking hipster ass pizza place in Houston. Right, Lurler, you remember what I'm talking about, yeah?
Yeah, shit wasn't good.
It was
I body
okay.
slammed a couch.
It was okay. Yeah, you body slammed a couch. And then, like, we were walking back to the car, and this dude drives by with this fucking jacked up pickup truck. If I remember right, he was playing his stereo, like, super fucking loud, too, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and I
He
just...
had his windows down, too.
Yeah, he had his windows down, and I just yelled out, like, sorry about your dick, bro.
I was like super surprised that fucker didn't hear you. Because you said that shit pretty fucking loud.
I'm sure he did. He just didn't do anything. Like when oh man, yeah, that was like one of the moments when I started to not give a shit about literally anything.
Were we there with you?
You and
Yeah,
Claire
we
were. I know for a fact
Yeah.
you and Claire. I know for a fact you and Claire were there.
It was just the four of us. It was just me, you, Brandon, and Claire.
Yeah. I know Claire was there because I don't think there's any way we would have gone to a place like that if it weren't on her recommendation.
Yeah.
This here was on my recommendation.
No, this place was too, like, hippie-ish to be on your recommendation.
Was it called Rebels?
I don't think it was.
Might have been.
It might have been. I don't know. But it was, like, really shitty pizza. Not, like, super shitty, but, like, I don't know. It was, like, weird and, like, hipstery. You know what I mean? Like, it tried really hard to be fancy. Almost like it was ashamed to be pizza.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, I literally can't get past him without killing him. Okay. It's almost like Undertale. You have to fight Asgore. That's still a meme, right? Undertale's still a meme?
Not really.
No? Not well. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Undertale's kind of dead.
All right. Well, that's gonna be my presidential campaign slogan. Make Undertale a meme again. Make Undertale. Yeah, just make Undertale a meme again. Wario kind of looks like Sans, doesn't he?
A little bit. I mean, he does the same sort of stupid smile.
I mean, Sans is a skeleton. He literally doesn't have lips, so he kind of.
Well, I understand that. I understand that. But I mean, when is the last time you saw fucking Wario not showing his fucking teeth off?
Wario also literally does not have lips. Fun fact, the W on his hat and gloves, it does not stand for Wario, it stands for Wendigo. He is one. And you can tell this because he doesn't have lips. Come on, you motherfuckers. Ah, jeez. The spinning move is legitimately, like, objectively the best move in this game.
Oh.
Yeah, because, like, if you're surrounded, you can just take out a bunch of other dudes with it.
Yeah.
Oh. I think I'm gonna cut the stream off, not after this boss, but after, like, the area boss. Which is the pig cow dude boy, man, bro, guy.
Thing.
Yeah, the pig bro dude guy man thing. or fucking excuse me, cow pig man bro dude guy thing. Any more we should throw in there?
No, I think you got it covered. What? Moment, you want to go outside? No, gonna curl up in your corner? Got it.
Oh my goodness. Rian Johnson, that's the name of the dude who directed Last Jedi.
Yeah.
I've
Was
been
that bothering you?
Yeah, it was bothering me. I was racking my fucking brain trying to figure out what the fuck his name was. I knew it was Ryan something. But it wasn't our Ryan.
I would hope not.
I don't know. I don't see Ryan directing. I don't see Ryan directing that movie.
I don't know either. I would have hoped I taught him more about storytelling than to direct that.
Yeah. What was okay? So what was your least favorite part of fucking Last Jedi?
Me?
Either of you, any of you.
The fact that it exists. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I can't really say.
All right. I have seen it, and I've got a lot of fucking grievances, and none of them are things that people really bring up.
Well, it sounds like something we should watch.
Yeah. Something that people bring up is, like, there's a... I'm gonna spoil the shit out of this movie, like, right the fuck now. Like, okay, so, like, with Poe, people complain that, like, oh, well, why didn't pink-haired lady, tell Poe about her plan when he caused... when he was such a rabble-rouser about it? Well, I mean, Poe acted like a psychopath earlier in the film. So, like, it kind of made sense that she wouldn't tell him. Also, she didn't know him. So, like, I kind of get it. Also, she was the commander, and the commander doesn't need to tell everybody every detail of their plan, because unfortunate shit happens. What I don't like is how she was just kind of, like, a bitch for no real reason.
Who's a bitch?
A pink-haired bitch.
Oh, the bitch from fucking Jurassic Park, right?
Was she in Jurassic Park?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. One of the ladies that was like the blonde-haired lady that was the fucking bitch of Alan Grant in the guy Jurassic Park. Hold on.
Anyway, but yeah, the pink-haired lady in. The pink-haired lady was just kind of an asshole for no good reason, and she acted like it's not just that she didn't tell Poe her plan, it was just that she acted super shady the whole time. And then at the end, they're like, oh, but she was great, she was a good person the whole time, and we're gonna act like she totally deserves this heroic send-off. When it's this character who you literally introduced just this movie and have given, like, no character at all.
Yeah, fucking Laura Dern. I knew it was her.
Okay. There's a lot of actors. There's a lot of things. I have a hard time keeping... I just have a hard time keeping up with actors, honestly.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's too fucking many.
Have I shown you fucking the Burbs yet?
The Burbs? We watched it at the Lake Trip. It's that one with Tom Hanks where they think there's a cult next door, yeah?
Yeah.
I fucking loved that movie. Yeah, you showed it to you. Yeah, you brought it to the Lake Trip, and I fucking loved it. Anyway, what about it?
Yeah, but you know the fucking crazy ass military dude.
Yeah?
That was like the one that had the fucking sniper rifle on top. Yeah, him. That guy.
If your dog shits in my yard one more time, I'm gonna staple its ass shut.
Yeah, that guy. Well, he's related to this pink-haired bitch.
Isn't he like her dad?
Yeah, he's her dad. Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, I don't have anything against the actress. It's the character I don't like.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, fucking characters suck.
Like, fucking... I don't know. It just... None of the characters acted in character.
No, they really did.
Like, Luke was super hung up on the fucking... I brought this up earlier. Luke was super fucking hung up on, like, the sacred text thing. But, like, Luke wasn't taught the Jedi way on the sacred texts. Also, Luke was the one who was like, no, the Jedi Order should just end. So, like, why do you care? If you think the Jedi Order should just end, why do you care if the sacred texts still exist or not?
Just burn them and be done with it.
Yeah. It takes fucking shitty CG Ghost Yoda
to fucking burn them.
Now, that's not to say I hated every single thing about Last Jedi. There are things I liked about Last Jedi. That thing towards the end, Lurler, you'll know what I'm talking about because you've seen the movie. You know, okay, when they go into like hyperdrive and like shear through that Imperial ship and just like cut it in half.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome, and I wish more like sci-fi shit would do shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've seen that done at all before. I mean, I'm sure some work somewhere has done that.
Yeah, someone has done it.
But, like, not that I've seen. It does not happen often. The cinematography was still really good. Not quite as good as, like, Force Awakens. Force Awakens has, like, the best cinematography out of any of these fucking Star Wars movies.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there was, nearly every shot in Force Awakens was, like, amazing. And, like, a lot of the shots in Last Jedi were amazing, too. There we go.
Like, the one shot that's kind of bad was when Finn's like, oh, I'm gonna drive into this thing and fucking kill myself for the rebels or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then, then whatever that name
Rose.
come out of nowhere. Yeah, she just come out of nowhere, and that CG and shit was just so fucking bad. When she pushed him out of the way, like, almost killed herself.
Oh, man. Oh, I didn't fucking talk about her fucking cringy-ass dialogue in that scene, did I?
No, you didn't. That shit was bad.
Oh, yeah. Like, easily the worst line in the whole movie. Oh, we won't win the war by destroying what we hate. We'll win by protecting the things we love. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Do you even understand what war is? 'Cause I don't think you do. Like, that's a nice sentiment and all, but it doesn't change the fact that people are literally trying to kill you.
They have to romanticize it, Squeeze.
I get that. I do. But be smarter about romanticizing. If you're gonna romanticize the idea, don't be like, oh, well, we don't win by destroying what we hate. We win by protecting what we love. No, you gotta fucking, like, if you're gonna like take romantic ideals to like a war story, which, I mean, that's what the new Star Wars trilogy is. It is a war story. Just like the original. But, like, in a much more classical way. But, like, if you're gonna tell a war story through a romantic lens, you have two options. You can either go, like, full nationalist route and be like, yeah, war is horrible, but we're fighting for the glory of our land, or our people, or our cause. Or you could go like the war, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing, y'all route.
Alright, guys, I gotta go.
Alright, later, Lurler. You,
Yeah.
as always, you made the stream better than it would have been if it was just me.
Alright, see you guys later.
Later! But yeah, like, if you're gonna take romantic ideals into a war story, this fun is fucking impossible! If you're gonna take romantic ideals into a war story, you either gotta take it from, like, a heroic perspective or, like, a tragic perspective. No, not this, like, not, like, it went, like, in a weird direction that it should not have. In my personal opinion. Also, I hated Rose. Everything about Rose. Her backstory, bland, flat, not good. Her personality, annoying, flat, not good. The actress did a good job with what she was given, I guess.
Well, here's another thing too. I personally am just getting tired of hearing the name Rose for a lot of characters.
Yeah, what the yeah, that's another thing. What the fuck is the name Rose even doing in Star Wars?
Right?
Like, I get it. There are normal names in Star Wars, like Luke. But, like, I don't know, Rose just kind of feels lazy.
Yes.
Like, Finn is kind of like a more normal name than what we normally see in Star Wars. But, like, it makes sense because of his, like, serial number was, like, FN something.
Yeah.
So, like, it made perfect sense.
That's exactly what I was about to say, too.
I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna have a trilogy of movies that are this tied into each other, what you should do is all three of them should be directed by the same person.
Mm-hmm.
All three of them should be written by the same team of people. I'm not naive enough to think that scripts are written by one person anymore. I know that for, like, big budget movies like this, they are absolutely not written by one person.
But they should always be written by one person.
I do believe that. For the sake of art, I do believe that, like, the script should be written by, like, one person and not, like, a soulless team of people trying to write the safest thing they possibly can, which is what... Ironically, for all the shit it gets wrong, Last Jedi feels like it's trying to play it extremely safe with, like, everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's trying to go... and, like, they know they can get away with it. And, they know they can get away with it, too, because it's fucking Star Wars, and, like, it'll make its budget back and then some, no matter what they fucking do.
Yeah.
So, like, I kinda get it, but at the same time, I don't. Because, like, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna say that Star Wars has become too corporate, because, ironically, ever since Disney acquired it, Star Wars became less corporate.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, let's not pretend George Lucas made every decision he did on artistic merit. Let's not pretend that he made every decision he did on artistic merit, because he certainly fucking did not.
Mm-hmm.
90% of the 90% of the choices he made were made because he was like, oh, well, this will sell more tickets, or, oh, this will sell more toys.
And I mean...
Which, like, I get, and, like, it's, by some stroke of miracle, it made the movies better. Except when it didn't. Like, like, trust me, I understand why people bitch about the Ewoks.
Well, I love the Ewoks.
I don't.
I do. Like, I unthinkingly love them.
I think the Ewoks in... Oh, shit. I think the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi are a waste of time, and they exist solely to sell toys, and to give children a funny, like a quote-unquote funny scene where they worship C-3PO. Like I said, I'm not, like, when I say I don't like new Star Wars, I don't want people to get the impression that I'm, like, a Star Wars purist who thinks that, like, the original trilogy is literally golden and has no flaws. No, I think the fucking original trilogy is fucking riddled with flaws. Like, I'm not someone who's gonna bend over and suck Star Wars' dick. I'm generally, like, the older I get, the less I like Star Wars as a whole. Both because, like, as I get older, I realize I'm just not as into it as I used to be, and also because, like, through some personal experiences that I have experienced relatively recently, Star Wars, it just kind of gives me a sick feeling.
I understand that.
So, like, that's not to say that, like, no one should like Star Wars anymore. I'm not that guy. I understand. In everything I do, I'm fucking weird. My tastes are weird. The things I say and think are weird. The things I do are weird. So, like, I totally get it if, like, fucking no one has the same perspective as I do. I get that.
Yeah. Yeah, believe me, I understand that all too well.
Oh, that I'm weird, or that, like, sometimes you just have a perspective that no one will relate to?
The latter.
Okay.
Because, like, I, like you, if someone tells me to watch something over and over again, I'm immediately like, no, I'm not fucking watching it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not even that. It's just, like, at some point, if it's someone who I know has good taste, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'll check that out. I will check it out, or at least I'll mean to. I probably won't. But, like, it won't be because I won't want to. It'll be because I fucking forgot to. But, like, if someone will not shut the fuck up about it, regardless if they're recommending it, like, if that's all they talk about, if it's all they think about, like, it just bothers the hell out of me. Because it's like, do you not have a personality beyond this? Were you like this before, or did this turn you into this? Because if it's the second one, keep me far the hell away from it, because I don't want to be like you.
Well, another thing is that, as you noted, what we like seems to be different from what other people say. And I don't want to say it's because of taste, because everyone has taste. Their tastes just differ.
That's what I mean. Well, yeah, I mean, it is because of taste, and it's because I've got fucking weird taste. I'm not gonna say I've got, like, good taste, or even interesting taste. I've just got, like, weird taste.
Yes, you do. But, like, in my case, it's usually because I come from a literary background where I'm used to examining stories and writing stories, even because I'm a creative writing major.
Yeah.
And so whenever you present me something that's super popular, I'm gonna scrutinize it under a fucking microscope, because there has to be a reason as to why it's popular. Is it good storytelling? Is it good writing? Is it good characterization? And let's face it, 9 out of 10 times, it is severely lacking in all the elements that make a good story.
Oh yeah, like, Hunger Games, I feel, is a great example.
Fucking hate it!
Oh yeah, I don't hate Hunger Games. I just really don't like it.
No.
But the reason Hunger Games did not get popular on, like, any, like, substantial reason. Hunger Games got popular because it had popular actors.
No. The fucking books were popular before then.
Not as popular, though. Like,
No.
the Hunger Games as a book series were popular. But the Hunger Games as a movie series, that was the culture for a little bit.
Believe me, I fucking remember.
So, like,
I had it in my face every 5 seconds. Oh, the Hunger Games is so good! And I'm just like, please, get the fuck out of my face and consider reading an actually good book.
oh yeah.
Because, like, I feel like there's only a few people who can relate to me in regards to how I felt about the Hunger Games when I first read them. And it's that it's fucking boring.
See, I'm one of those people. If I consume media I do not like, generally, he does have an army helmet. He's got like a Nom helmet. But I'm one of those people I don't know who else does this, but I do this constantly. I will watch something, or read something, or whatever, and I will think, at first, I'll think it's good. At first, I will like it. But, like, no matter what, generally, if I watch something in a theater, I'll like it at first. But then I ruminate on it. And this happened with Terminator Genesis, which is, like, really, really bad. This happened with Jurassic World, which was also really, really bad. And it happened with Last Jedi, which was less bad than Jurassic World and Terminator Genesis. Believe me.
Hold on, before we continue this, are you still playing right now?
Yeah, I'm still playing Wario World.
You can join, like, call me up on Discord then.
Alright.
I'm at my computer.
Okay, let me do that. Oh, hey! Oh, hey, it's some loser I've literally never talked to before.
Excuse?
In the YouTube chat. Oh, hey, it's that person that made me not want to watch Naruto ever. Share screen or window, application window. Go to screen, share. There we go. Yeah, this fucking spider. He's not terrifically interesting. But yeah, like, generally what'll happen is I'll watch something and then I'll like it at first I will like it. This even applies to things that are, like, not good. It all depends on, like, the experience I have around watching it.
Okay, see, for me, it's not that, you know, I'll go into the theater and I'll automatically like it. That's really not the case.
Oh, I know.
In certain movies, I'll go in, watch it, and I'm just like, it wasn't good. So, a perfect example is Oz the Great and Powerful.
Now, see, I immediately didn't like that movie, but, like, well, for me, it's not like I like it and I don't think about it. It's I will have enjoyed watching it, and like that will convince me that I liked it. But then I'll think about it and I'll be like, wait a minute, I actually fucking hated that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do get that. There are certain movies where I'm like, you know what? It's really not that good. It's okay. But then I'll go back and I'll think about it, and that's when I'll like it. And the only movie I can say I really had that experience with lately is the new It.
I still haven't seen it. Don't know if I really mean to.
I kind of had no intention of seeing it, but then my sister was like, "Yeah, let's just see it," and she's like, "I got tickets already," and me, okay.
Something I've noticed, and like, something I've noticed about like how most people I know watch movies or like think about movies is like what do you want? What is it you want? Complete stranger I've never heard of? Well, hello to you too. What I've noticed is like the way most people like think about movies is they'll watch a movie, and if they enjoyed the experience they had watching it, they generally won't think about that movie again unless someone brings it up. And they'll be like, oh, well, I enjoyed my experience watching, and like subconsciously they'll be like, well, I enjoyed my experience watching this movie, so it must have been a good movie. So, and like, and like, it's not like a huge problem. I mean, it is and it isn't, because people deciding they like shitty movies means more shitty movies will be made. It's why we're balls deep in, it's why, like, we had 5 fucking Transformers movies, even though the first one was, like, average at best.
Yeah.
And they got worse as they went on.
Yeah.
And then you've got, and it's like the same reason fucking internet sucks, so probably won't stay. Oh, well. It's nice of you to stop by anyway. But, like, I lost my train of thought. Pirates of the Caribbean. First one was good. Second one was also good. Third one was bad. Fourth one was worse. And then I haven't seen the fucking fifth one yet, but like I don't know. What's the point anymore? Like, I get why you're still making these. It's because they still make money. But like, I don't know. I feel like anti-Semitic though he was, I'm sure fucking Walt is spinning in his grave because you've thrown into artistic integrity out the fucking window here. Like, with a lot of these movies, they're not thinking about it like, oh, well, I want to make a good movie. I want to make a piece of art that really speaks to people. No! They think about, like, I'm gonna make a movie. If it's good, great. If not, I'll still make a fucking profit.
And that's the problem.
Yeah, like, the problem is people don't appreciate art the way I think they should.
Yeah.
Which, I get that that's like an annoying thing to complain about. Like, oh, boo fucking who, movies suck, there are way worse problems out there. Like, I get that it's like really trivial to care about all this. That doesn't stop me from caring. It absolutely does not stop me from caring. It's a problem that affects me in very specific ways. I don't watch movies anymore because I expect them all to suck.
Right. Like, I don't go to movie theaters anymore because there's that problem.
Yeah, like, if a movie comes out and I hear from the right people that it was a good movie, I will want to watch it. Hold on, there's something stuck in my teeth.
Like, I can tell you right now that the new It wasn't terrible.
Alright.
Like, I really expected it to be bad. Whenever I first watched it, I didn't like it too much. But then I thought about it, and the more I thought about it, the more I kind of liked it. And so, this fucking thing is disturbing to look at, too.
His name is Red Brief J.
Uh-huh.
And he's the pig cow that Lurler was talking about.
But, like, the more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know what, I'm willing to watch it again. And since I came to that conclusion, I was like, shit, I'm willing to watch it again.
Yeah?
That means I don't actually hate it.
Yeah. And, like, I wouldn't watch Jurassic World again. Jurassic World has too many fucking problems, and there's, like, no hype or anything around the sequel. Actually, I don't know if there's hype around it or not. I mean, there's no, like, people-generated hype. I don't know if there are, like, ads or anything, because I am literally never subjected to ads. I pay for YouTube Red, so I never see ads on YouTube. I've got Spotify Premium, so I never hear ads on Spotify. I don't watch TV. I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen to Pandora. I'm literally never subjected to ads unless I'm, like, in a car and someone's got the radio playing, or, like, I come across, like, a billboard. Those are, like, the only advertisements I'm ever subjected to. So, like, I don't know what, like, studio-generated buzz there is. So, like, I don't know. But, like, no one I'm aware of is talking about the new Jurassic World. You know how I found out that they're making a new Jurassic World?
How?
A fucking advertisement on a pack of gum I bought at the airport not very long ago.
Huh.
And I was like, Jurassic World, how fucking old is this gum? That movie came out like 5 years ago.
And then, no, they're coming out with a new one.
Yeah, and I was like, copyright 2018. They must really like fucking Jurassic. They must have really liked that movie.
Yeah, no, make it a new one.
Yeah, it's like I said, I did not know that before and like if I had looked at the fucking gum, if I had looked at that pack of gum, I would have noticed it said the Lost Empire or whatever the fuck. I don't know, didn't you already do like the Lost World?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was direct. Yeah, that was the second one. That wasn't good. Like, people complain about the third Jurassic Park movie. Literally, the only good Jurassic Park movie was the first one.
I really like the second one.
I didn't.
It does not have the same magic as the first one.
No. And like,
it focuses on different elements, which really helps it to stand apart from Jurassic Park.
oh yeah, absolutely. And like, I'm not complaining that it does different things from the original. I totally get that it has to, otherwise it'll feel stale. What I'm complaining about is the fact that it doesn't do those things very well. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I also want to read the book, see how different it is.
Oh yeah. I've never read any of his books. Michael Crichton, right? That's how it's pronounced?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, and here we have a choice. Either I could cut the stream off now and do the rest of this game tomorrow, or I could power through and beat this game in one stream.
You should probably cut it off here.
Alright. Save this data. Might do a podcast, might do like a whatever cast.
Sounds good.
Alright. Alright, so that's been Wario World for the day. Talked very little about the game, died a whole bunch, lost a lot of money. Despite the fact that I seem to be very blasé about this game, this is one of my favorite GameCube games, I promise.
I don't believe you.
Well, I mean, that's your prerogative, I suppose. Anyway, anyone who's watching, which I'm looking at the analytics and no one is watching, stick around. I'm going to cut this stream here, and then I'm going to start another stream for the whatever cast. As soon as I draw a shitty thumbnail in MS Paint. So hold on tight for that.